In a dark and damp dungeon. There's a creepy, blood-red ritual carved into the ground. The light flickers. Yu Xuanga is pinned at the center of the circle by several energy spikes. His limbs can't move. Blood keeps streaming from his wounds, flowing into the markings on the circle. A familiar figure appears. Yu Xuanhuan stands in the shadows, with a gentle yet cruel smile on her face. Sis, your SS-class God-given talent. I'll just take that for myself. Yu Xuanga's eyes widen. He's filled with disbelief, despair, and hatred. The bloody ritual reflects in his eyes. Yu Xuanhuan. Yu Xuanga suddenly opens his eyes. He bolts upright in a soft bed, gasping for breath. Cold sweat soaks his hairline. Yu Xuanga looks at his own hands, white and perfectly fine. Then he glances around. A gorgeous crystal chandelier. A fancy hotel suite, unfamiliar yet somehow familiar. Wait, hold on. I was pinned and bleeding out in the dungeon by Yu Xuanhuan, wasn't I? He instinctively tries to draw power. But there's nothing left inside him. He can't feel any energy flow. He tries to do a kip up but fails. Clumsily flops back onto the bed. All my power's gone. Am I just an ordinary person now? Yu Xuanga quickly scans the room. His eyes lock on the phone by his pillow. The date clearly says February 21st, 2078, 11 p.m. Wait, it's 2078 now? Yes. I've been reborn. I'm back a year before the invasion. Yu Xuanga recalls what happened that year. Countless terrifying monsters from other races suddenly poured out of a black rift above the city. So that means, a year from now, the great catastrophe will begin. And tonight, at 2:22 a.m. on February 22nd, is the first civil war that will decide countless fates. My dear brother used that beta test to rise to the top. He won right at the starting line. At this moment, a knock on the door breaks Yu Xuanga's thoughts. Xuanga, you're still up, right? That's Lu Jingliu's voice. Yu Xuanga's eyes turn cold and determined. He gets out of bed fast and straightens his clothes. Recalling what happened tonight. Lu Jinglu tried to get me drunk and hand me over to the higher-ups. Well, this time, I'm changing the rules of the game. Yu Xuanga opens the door. Lu Jinglu is waiting there with a bottle of red wine. She bursts into a smile when she sees him. Xuanga, come drink with me. Yu Xuanga gives her a warmer, more eager smile than hers. No thanks, Lu Jia. My brother's in trouble. I need to go now. Lu Jingliu's smile freezes. Ugh, that precious brother of yours again. Such a pro-camper. Lu Jinglu can only force a smile. It's so late. I'll have Xiaowu drive you. Yu Xuanga nods. His eyes icy. Thanks for the help. He thinks to himself. Less than 3 hours till the beta test. Yu Xuanhuan, my dear brother. Your cheat ends in this life. Less than 3 hours till the beta test. Yu Xuanhuan, my dear brother. Your cheat ends in this life. Yu Xuanga sits in the front seat. Face pale, gripping his seatbelt, he says to Xiaowu, the driver. You get 1,000. Just get me home in 2 hours. And another 2,000 bonus. Xiaowu says in a deadpan radio voice, Boss, please fasten your seatbelt. The wild ride makes Yu Xuanga dizzy. He holds onto the door, trying to sound steady. What did you do before you worked here? Hearses. I drove hearses. Yu Xuanga's mouth twitches. He quickly transfers 2,500. And tells Xiaowu. Go buy a small bottle of baijiu from the convenience store. The strongest you can get. Half an hour before the first beta test. Yu Xuanga holds a glass of water in one hand. A glass full of baijiu in the other. And knocks on Yu Xuanhuan's door. The door opens fast. Yu Xuanhuan, sweet and harmless looking, stands there. Sis, why are you back so late? Come drink with me. Sis is about to make some big money. I'll buy you a big house. Yu Xuanhuan smiles helplessly but fondly. And says indulgently. You should also take care of yourself. You can't make all the money in the world. She takes the glass without hesitation. As long as our family's together, that's enough. Yu Xuanga raises his water glass. And clinks it softly to his. He smiles. But inside he thinks. Family, huh? How ironic. Yu Xuanhuan looks at his sister. His eyes full of affection and helplessness. Downs all the baijiu in one shot. He sways a bit. Eyes instantly glaze over. and collapses onto the floor. No holding back on trusting me, huh? Sounds from the master bedroom. His parents woke up. What was that noise? Yu Xuange's eyes narrow. He quickly drags Yu Xuanhuan into the room and locks the door. Yu Xuange sits on the sofa, coldly watching the unconscious Yu Xuanhuan. He takes out his phone. The screen lights up. The seconds tick by. 2 hours 20 minutes and 58 seconds. 2:20:59. 2:21. Footsteps quietly approach outside the door, and the doorknob gently turns. Yu Xuange ignores it, eyes glued to the time. Finally. It's 2 hours 21 minutes and 59 seconds. Beta test begins. The footsteps and doorknob noises vanish. It's quiet again. Yu Xuange lets out a breath, but his eyes stay sharp. Don't want to risk being 2 minutes late. Letting him get a top ability. I'd be the miserable one. Just 1 minute left. Not much time. Yu Xuange rushes to his computer. Fingers flying on the screen. Searching for the game Million Tribes, Nightmare Rift. After the download finishes, a creepy blood red moon logo shows up on the screen. Yu Xuange's eyes are full of resolve. This time, everything will be different. He quickly enters the character creation screen. After looking through the options, he picks a female character. Saving you this time. He casually types in Gu Wen as the character name. Lots of race choices pop up. Human, elf, dwarf. Yu Xuange's finger swipes through the options and stops on undead. The undead race's biggest headache is money. Undead warrior's skill, undead will. Turn the tables against all odds. When HP is low, it triggers a blood doubling aura. Boosts attack and speed. Instantly reverse kills the enemy. Undead mage's skill, devour. You just need meat to survive. When near death, you can bite the enemy's body and trigger green healing effects to recover health. Yu Xuange looked on with longing in his eyes. If eating flesh could restore health, that would be awful. He chose the undead race without hesitation. Character creation complete. The screen turned into an endless black hole, pulling his vision into a vast starry sky. It's time to draw talents. Yu Xuange felt nervous but a bit excited. He randomly tapped somewhere in the stars. A star turned into a shooting star, dragging a long tail across the screen. This is a chance to change my fate. An elegant golden grade A card appeared. It's actually the past life talent. It helped me escape for 3 years. Even though it's grade A, if used well, it's as good as S tier. He looked at the card. His eyes flickered. Then his expression suddenly changed, turning greedy and determined. But this life, I have a second chance. I want something better. He reached out his finger and slammed the delete and recreate button. Started making a new account. This time he got the Infiltrator A talent. Yu Xuange shook his head. Delete it again, A isn't enough. One more try. Nimble hands. His pupils shrank sharply at the A grade. His breathing quickened. He imagined using this talent, snatching an enemy's wallet in a second. But the next moment, he saw himself hunted by countless players. Everyone out to get him. His eyes cleared up. No, this talent is too flashy. Way too risky. It could make me stronger, but it won't really change my fate. He resolutely hit delete again. After deleting and recreating more than 10 times, the whole starry sky suddenly dimmed. A huge, weird, blood-red moon rose slowly from deep in the stars, covering the whole screen. A majestic voice rang out in Yu Xuange's mind. Greedy, but restrained. Good at disguise. You're worthy of letting Tao God walk among mortals. Greedy, but restrained. Good at disguise. You're worthy of letting Tao God walk among mortals. An unprecedented dazzling mythic card slowly unfolded. Blinding light filled the screen. Whoa, an S-tier Tao God card. Skill 1, I want this. This one, and that one. Skill 2, God of Thieves Steal. Or maybe, Robber's Steal. Skill 3, Fake Mana. Skill 4, Passive. Wait, why is that one missing? He hesitated. Being a thief doesn't sound great. A satisfied but dangerous smile slowly curled up at the corner of Yu Xuange's mouth. S-tier talents really are different. So powerful. Yu Xuange's eyes were full of open ambition and desire. He stated firmly. This is it. S-tier mythic card. Tao God rotated slowly in the center of the screen, glowing brilliantly. The light shone on Yu Xuange's face. His eyes looked wild. S-tier talents are unique. In my last life, among the top 80 players, only 2 had S-tier talents. And both were connected to Yushu and Juan. It's like S-tier was exclusive to their team. But it's different this time. Even if I can't do anything for a whole year, I'm still taking this talent. Especially skill 2. I have a crazy idea. He hit confirm. The Tao God card turned into a beam of light, merging into his game character, Gyuwen. Undead Main City. A city built on massive bones. Buildings towered into the clouds. On the streets, blue soul flames burned. Undead NPCs of every kind, skeletons, zombies, and wraiths moved around. Bustling yet dark, Yu Shuanga's character, Gyuwen, appeared in the center square of the main city. The character panel popped up on the side of the screen. Gyuwen, level 0. 0% God-given talent, Tao God S-tier, race, undead. Strength 5, Constitution 6, Agility 11. Flat broke. Priority now is making money. Yu Shuanga ran to a skeleton NPC with a yellow question mark, took a quest, and rushed through the city, completing quest after quest. Stabbing some sea mice with a small knife for delivery quests. Buying weightless bread for zombie NPCs. Each task got checked off the list. But his XP bar barely moved. In the end, he only earned 2 silver coins and a worn-out pouch. Leveling up and earning gold through quests just takes way too long. The real gains aren't here. Yu Shuanga wandered the streets, looking aimless, but he was sizing up targets. He brushed past a lich in a fancy robe, just walked by. A golden rune flashed in Yu Shuanga's eyes. He reached out his hand, and made a quick grabbing motion at the lich's back. He heard the failure sound. Yu Shuanga frowned. Failed. But he didn't give up. Decided to keep going. Every NPC he passed, he tried the same move. Yu Shuanga tried grabbing over 10 times in a row, each time hearing a failure sound. Until he spotted a goblin merchant carrying a huge pack. And used his skill again. A faint gold light flew from the goblin merchant and settled into Yu Shuanga's hand. System notice, rune backpack acquired. Yu Shuanga's eyes lit up. Right after, he used his skill on a passing skeleton guard. System notice, bag of coins acquired. And then on a wraith, used his skill again. System notice, your agility has increased by 1. Yu Shuanga couldn't hide his excitement. More than 100 attempts, only 3 worked. But totally worth it. He opened the coin pouch. 18 gold coins icon and number gleamed. Yu Shuanga walked into a potion shop with a hot pot sign. Talked to the NPC inside. Clicked to learn basic alchemy. A purple glow merged into Yu Shuanga. Countless glowing scrolls flashed through his mind. Finally, a long list of recipes appeared. In this game after the invasion, any recipe is super valuable. He started buying herbs like crazy at the shop. His coins dropped fast. Soon his coins dropped from 18 to 2. Well, that's that. Yu Shuanga walked to the hot pot and started making potions. His hands blurred with speed, throwing herbs into the pot again and again. The alchemy XP bar shot up in the corner of the screen. At first, there were a few failed, red potion messages. But soon, he was making potions non-stop. A stunning upgrade effect bursts in the center of the screen. Congrats! Your alchemy has reached intermediate level. The special effect fades. A prompt for upgrading to ultimate alchemy pops up. 100 gold coins. Yu Shuanga looks at the upgrade prompt. He glances at the UI in the corner of the screen. He checks his gold balance. 0. Yu Shuanga sighs. That went fast. Just a drop in the bucket. He turns and walks out of the potion shop. Heading toward the crowded undead NPCs on the street. Looks like it's time to be a street rat again. Not the time to be a big shot. Guess it's street rat time again. Not the time to play hero. Yu Shuanga rushes through the main city, moving fast through every alley. For every NPC he passes, he makes a fake grab gesture. A dazzling purple light shoots from the innkeeper, lands right in Yu Shuanga's hand. He looks closely. It's actually a level 40 purple longbow. It's shining and glittering. Yu Shuanga enters the weapon shop, bargains fiercely with the dwarf shopkeeper, haggling down from 3,000 to 1,000 gold. Huge golden sold sign pops up. He upgrades to ultimate alchemy, then goes to the goblin's workbench. Sparks fly as he crafts bullets and explosives. His backpack slots are packed with herbs. Time keeps ticking by. In-game, Yushuanga holds 300 plus gold coins. Sprints towards the Grand Palace at the city center. In real life, Yushuan turns over in bed, snoring loudly. Parents' muffled voices come from outside the door. Yushuanga's eyes sharpen. He gets up and heads to the bathroom. The sound of running water echoes. After showering, he sits back on his bed. Keeps playing the game. There's not much time left. Back in game. Yushuanga gets stopped by guards at the palace. There's a problem with the anchor point. He gets taken deep inside the palace. A massive figure, wearing black armor, undead lord with soul flames in his eyes, sits on the throne. Level 99 in bright red floats above his head. It's hard to miss. Yushuanga looks up. Not afraid at all. This is confidential. I'll only share it with you, Lord. The Lord is silent for a moment. And agrees in the end. Yushuanga controls level 1 Gawain. Step by step toward the throne. The level 99 Lord is like a mountain. Time keeps ticking by. Yushuanga stands beside the Lord. He takes a deep breath. And activates a skill. A huge hologram of an S-rank Tao God card appears. Big energy hands suddenly grab for the Lord. Blinding light bursts from the Lord. An even flashier SS rank rainbow card. Hollow appears. It says, access denied. Two powers clash fiercely. The whole screen shakes. System message. Steal successful. System, target's talent level is too high. Steal failed. System, you have died. Yushuanga's character turns into light. And shatters, disappearing. The computer suddenly cracks loudly. The screen shatters. Then it even catches fire. He quickly pushes the computer to the floor. In seconds it turns into black smoke. And fades away. Where the smoke disappears, a rune backpack. A tattered pouch and a money bag appear out of thin air. Falling to the ground. Right in front of Yushuanga. A pale blue screen pops up. It's his all too familiar character panel. Divine Gifted Talent. Tao God S rank. Divine Gift Immortal SS rank. Incomplete SS rank flashes with rainbow light. 3 highlighted skill icons stand out. Yushuanga trembles with excitement. Even a flawed SS rank talent is worth it. He calmly picks up the items from the ground. Checks Xuanhuan's phone to make sure the game is off. Then leaves the room. Yushuanga stands at the second floor stairs. Clearly hears his parents talking downstairs. Just put the villa under his name? Think more long term. The money he brings home can buy several villas. Yushuanga listens expressionless. The last bit of warmth in his eyes fades away. He returns to his room. Closes the door. Opens up the character panel in his mind again. He's ready to study the Immortal Skyfire skill. But freezes when scrolling past Tao God. Skill panel shows skill 2, Thief God, Tao. Could also mean Robber God. This skill can only be used once in a lifetime. What's going on? A used skill should be grayed out. He can't believe it. The skill icon is still lit. He keeps reading, only usable once in a lifetime. Description. A wild idea crosses Yushuanga's mind. Does lifetime mean one character life in the game? His breathing quickens. So that means I can use this overpowered talent one more time. Delight still lingers on his face. He closes his eyes. Detailed info about the SS rank immortal talent unfolds in his mind like a scroll. Skill 1, just you wait. I'm heading home real quick. Yushuanga's body shatters on the battlefield. Light clusters gather in a stone coffin underground. Fully revived in 7 days. Skill 2, Dead Men Obey. There are 2 beast corpses next to Yushuanga. They glow red. Rise up to serve him. Skill 3, Death Imitation Show. Yushuanga picks a mage's corpse. He instantly puts on the same robes. Skill 4, Sorry. I've gone dark. Skill 5, King's Return. A talent made for battlefields. Especially this revive skill. Even a 1-year cooldown is worth it. From the next room, Yu Qingshan and Ichiogwa are heard shouting in surprise. Yu Shuanga calmly finishes his shower, changes clothes and leaves the room. Sees his parents looking panicked. Mom, Dad, I got an endorsement deal yesterday. I got too happy and had a drink with my little brother. I'm heading to the office. You can make him some hangover soup. Okay. He doesn't wait for their reply. Goes straight downstairs. Passing by them, he suddenly senses something. Was that just now? A system alert sound. Target's life level too low. Skill can't be used. Both of them are covered in a gray untargetable aura. Makes sense. Dao God never bullies the weak. Yu Shuanga, wearing a mask and hat, gets a new SIM card at the office. Just as he plugs in the new card, Lu Zhonglio's call comes right through. Yu Xing, do you want to keep playing this game or not? Sister Lu, can I have 3 days off? I'm really a bit exhausted. I'll buy you a drink in 3 days. How about I apologize to you face to face? There was a moment of silence on the other end. Alright, make sure you rest well. He hung up the phone. Yu Kun's face instantly turned cold. He slammed the gas pedal. The car sped toward the city outskirts. Make money. This money will soon be worthless. But the stuff in that villa is real treasure. Yu Kun swiped his card and signed the contract at the sales office. He left right after picking up the property deed. He got home by evening. The window in the villa's basement. The air shimmered just a bit. A trace of black space rippled by. The first thing he did entering the villa was on the smart lock at the front door. He saved Yu Qingshan, Ichiogwa, and Yu Xuanhuan's fingerprints and face data. He opened the lunchbox, ready to eat. At the same time, he reached into the birdcage. What a cute thrush this is. Too bad, really. Only the dead will obey. A faint red glint flashed in his eyes. He cleanly twisted the bird's neck. He took the dead bird out and set it on the table. The thrush's body on the table, its neck at a twisted angle. With a crack, it snapped straight. The stiff bird flapped and took off. You work for me from now on. Yu Kun quietly ate and tidied up the house, then drove out to buy supplies. The thrush circled tirelessly above the living room. Or followed right at his heels. Yu Kun placed a giant Chinese medicine cabinet in the room. He sorted the herbs from his backpack and put them in the drawers. Then took out 3 big storage boxes. Stashed guns, bullets, and explosives separately. Then, he stacked the 3 boxes in a game inventory slot. He grouped 99 flasks each of healing and mana potions. And neatly filled the most used backpack slots. Yu Sun looked at the fully loaded supplies. And felt very satisfied. Prepared and ready. He focused his mind. From another inventory slot, he pulled out a cheap black shotgun. He spun the gun in his hand skillfully. Click. Loaded the shell. Time to settle some old scores. Yu Shuanga dumped a pile of newly bought tools and weapons. Bows, crossbows, machetes, and stun batons. Out of a regular shopping bag. And neatly sorted them. The dead thrush on the table sat silently. But its feathers had lost their shine. A faint trace of decay lingered on it. Looks like this skill can't stop the body from rotting. Gotta act fast. Inside a mall bathroom stall. A shimmering light covered him. Data scanned across his head. His build, face, and hair quickly changed in the glow. He stepped out of the stall. In the mirror appeared a plain-looking face. A short-haired, unfamiliar woman. He got into a taxi. In the night. A thrush silently circled above the taxi. Following. The car stopped at Lu Hongxing's luxury apartment. A seductive woman in sexy pajamas opened the door for Yu Shuanga. Yu Shuanga used his disguised identity and calmly asked to wait in the study. Behind the study door, Yu Shuanga pulled a stun baton out of thin air, gripping it tightly. Tiny electric crackles buzzed at the tip. He felt only excitement. No fear. Footsteps approached. The door opened. Lu Hongxing, an overweight middle-aged man, stepped into the study. Before he could even react, Yu Shuanga sprang from behind the door, slammed the door and rammed the stun baton hard into Lu Hongxing's neck. A shrill zapping sound filled the air. Lu Hongxing's body convulsed. Foam spilled from his mouth. And he collapsed in silence. Yu Kunj turned the stun baton to max power. And kept shocking his heart. After 5 minutes. He activated his skill. A red light shot from Yu Kunj's eyes, piercing Lu Hongxing's corpse. Lu Hongxing suddenly opened his eyes on the floor. His pupils turned gray and white, blank and lifeless. Yu Shuanga leaned back on his villa sofa, eyes closed. The mana bar at the screen's corner started steadily dropping from 100/100. Lu Jinglu got a text from Lu Hongxing. Carrying wine into the empty office. A dozen interns were dozing off, working overtime. Lu Jinglu pushed open a door and saw Lu Hongxing standing with his back to him. Mr. Lu. Lu Hongxing, now a corpse, slowly turned around and pressed a fruit knife into Lu Jinglu's hand. Lu Jinglu looked completely lost. The next second, Lu Hongxing used his cold, stiff hands to grip Lu Jinglu's knife hand tightly and violently forced it forward, plunging the knife into his own belly. Lu Jinglu's eyes widened. His pupils shrank in terror. He wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Yu Shuanga's mana dropped fast. 50, 40, 30, Lu Hongxing clutched his belly suddenly and stumbled out of the office. His face twisted in fake panic. Raspy cries of "ah" came from his mouth. The interns all woke up in shock. Everyone stared, stunned. With everyone watching, Lu Hongxing dashed to the window and jumped out. Yu Kunj's head throbbed from mana exhaustion. Woken up by the doorbell the next day. Security and 2 policemen stood outside. On Yu Kunj's face was just the right mix of surprise and fatigue. He invited them in. During the questioning, he sometimes fell silent. Sometimes he'd admit Lu Jinglu tried to set him up. His acting was flawless. After the police left, Yu Shuanga got a call from his father, Yu Qingshan. "Nan Nan, are you having a hard time? Take a break if you're tired. Daddy's got lots of money." Yu Shuanga replied on the phone. His tone choked but strong. "Thank you, Dad." As soon as the call ended, his phone dinged. The screen showed a deposit alert, 1 million yuan. Yu Shuanga stared at the message, cold-faced. Walked to the window and gazed out at the calm lake. Top anglers, to catch the biggest fish. Always bait the hook with the best stuff first. Yu Kunj's lonely figure reflected in the icy lake water. His gaze was deep and unreadable. At the bottom, Yu Kunj started remembering. A few years ago, both parents got sick. Yu Shuanga rushed to the hospital after getting the news. He overheard his parents talking outside the ward. His father, Yu Qingshan, handed him a bank card. Slipped it into Yu Xuanhuan's hand. "It all happened so fast. Your sister made a lot of money these years. I'm giving it all to you. From now on, you're the family's pillar. Xuanhuan, you're my good son. Mom's only worry is you. Take this money. Your sister can earn more. No need to give it to her. Just take care of yourself. Understand?" A dark secret room. Shelves stacked with gold bars, twinkling brightly. Inside the open cases, jewels and antiques sparkled. Back to reality, Yu Kunj clutched his chest in pain. Leaned against the window frame. A single tear rolled down his cheek. His eyes shifted from sadness and pain to slowly turning icy and hollow. Until a cold, murderous resolve formed. "I worked so hard for money. All just to give them a good life. But all they care about is Yu Xuanhuan. They destroyed my ability to trust. From now on, forever, I can't trust anyone again." He let out a long sigh. His eyes went calm again. But under that calm was something bottomless. "If I don't get those things tonight, I doubt I'll sleep at all." Yu Shuanga openly returned to the Yu family. The whole family was happily gathered at the dinner table. Ichiogwa proudly announced, "Yu Xuanhuan is now dating Su family's youngest daughter, Su Yitong." Yu Shuanga acted surprised. "Look at you, little bro. But will the Su family really accept us?" The mood at the table turned awkward. Ichiogwa froze up, then spoke matter-of-factly. "So, look, you've got your own place. Can't you buy one for your brother too? Just for show." Yu Xuanhuan kept his head down eating, but the corner of his mouth lifted slightly. Yu Qingshan just smiled kindly at Yu Shuanga, waiting for his answer. Yu Shuanga shrugged helplessly. He forced a bitter grin and said, "I'm broke. Just invested in a big project a few days ago. When I make some money, not just one place, I could buy 10. But right now, really can't. Before Yu Qingshan could speak, he cut in. Or we could just sell the house we're living in now. Use it for a down payment. That should cover it. The table fell into silence. Yu Xuanga sighed, looking lost, as if his career was a mess. Got up and returned to his room. As Yu Xuanga passed the study, he casually pushed the door open and walked in. He grabbed a book off the shelf at random. He flicked his finger as he turned around. A small white bird skeleton was silently slipped into the gap between the bookshelf and the wall. In the shadows, just as he left the study, Yu Qingshan appeared at the door. The warm smile stayed on his face. Looking for a book? Let me help you. Yu Xuanga shook the book in his hand. Smiled, it's nothing. Just browsing. They exchanged a glance, both hiding their secrets. Yu Xuanga returned to his old room. Started bodyweight training on the carpet. Sweat drenched his hair. He trained with his eyes closed. His vision turned black and white, with a strong fisheye effect. The edges showed outlines of bones. This was the view of the bone thrush. Through the crack in the bookshelf shadow, he could watch the whole study. Yu Qingshan walked in. He didn't read any books, just paced inside. Seemed to be checking something. Finally, his eyes landed on the wall that had the secret room entrance. In Yu Xuanga's room, he opened his eyes. Stopped training. His eyes were sharp as a blade. Tonight, I'm taking back what's mine. His gaze grew even colder. No. It's everything they owe me. The study door creaked open. Yu Qingshan entered. He twisted the desk leg, touched the top of the bookshelf, opened a book, pressed a secret latch. The bookshelf slowly opened on both sides. A pitch-black entrance appeared. Ha, my treasures, here I come. A moment after Yu Qingshan went in, he walked out holding a blue and white porcelain vase. Then did everything in reverse, setting everything back the way it was. Yu Xuanga opened his eyes. A flash of gold. Ah, it's the secret room. He put on his gloves, headed to the study door. Fake orchid. He activated his skill. Turned into Yu Xuanhuan's appearance. Heh, not bad. Who could tell if I'm real or not? He skillfully opened the secret entrance. Hustled inside. The secret room was stuffed with dusty wooden crates. The old man never imagined he'd hidden this much jewelry. He used his skill, moving gold bars and jewelry from the boxes, and scrolls and paintings at lightning speed. You acted heartlessly, so don't blame me for doing the same. I'm taking it all. Box after box was emptied out. It's all mine. Montage ends. The secret room was now empty. He looked at the vacant secret room, a cold smile on his lips. Finally, I can get a good night's sleep. That morning, Yu Xuanhuan brought Suitong over. At the table, Yu Xuanga wore a bright smile the whole time. Like a big sister genuinely happy for her brother. Xiao Tong, Xuanhuan talks about you a lot. It's so much better meeting you in person. You really are. Even prettier than your photos. Here, let me toast you. Yu Xuanga clinked her glass with Suitong's. On Suitong, a golden, stealable aura appeared. God of Thieves' skill. Yu Xuanga chanted to herself. Used her skill. A barely visible, golden clover-shaped glow flew out of Suitong and merged into Yu Xuanga. Luck, it's actually an unboostable luck stat. Such a great chance. I've got to make the most of it. Mom, Dad. I have work soon, so I need to go. Take your time with lunch. Yu Xuanga used work as an excuse and drove away under the security cameras. Half an hour later, Yu Xuanga disguised herself as a burly middle-aged man. She quietly came back to the Yu family's floor by the stairs. She leaned in the shadows of the hallway, pulled out a bottle of beginner invisibility potion, and drank it all in one go. Her body shimmered and turned see-through. Then she reached the yoga study room. Inside, the Yu family of 4 was chatting happily. Yu Xuanga, now an invisible giant, slipped over next to Suitong like a ghost. She took a deep breath and started spamming her skill. Her HP bar UI dropped fast. 100%, 80%, 60%, 40%, 20%. She pulled a healing potion from her bag and drank it. Her health instantly bounced back to 80%. She kept stealing. On the attribute panel, Lucky 9 jumps to max Lucky 10 and emits dazzling golden light. Done. The invisibility potion is running out. He quietly slips out of the study, sneaks into Yu Xuanhuan's bedroom, rolls under the bed. He just got settled. The transparent effect on him fades. He munches jerky to heal, while holding his breath. A few minutes later, the bedroom door opens. All he can see is a pair of men's sneakers and a pair of women's heels, stopped by the bed. That's why I think my sister is off lately. Xuanhuan, you're overthinking it. Peeking from under the bed, Yu Xuanhuan and Suitong's legs are swinging at the bedside. They're whispering sweet nothings. Yu Xuanga curls up in the darkness under the bed. His face is ghostly pale, but his eyes are incredibly bright. Yu Xuanhuan and Suitong are being intimate. Yu Xuanga reaches out a hand, makes a stealthy grab upwards. His HP UI drops fast from 96% to 16%. He pulls out a bottle, careful not to make a sound. Sips slowly to finish it. Focus completely. HP UI recovers to 76%. Yu Kun's mouth is stuffed with jerky. Keeps stealing. When he uses his skill again, a never-before-seen flow of light wrapped in purple runes is suddenly pulled out from Suitong on the bed. The light flows into Yu Xuanga's hand. A gorgeous purple A-level mask icon pops up. Sorrow suit mask 1 of 3. The disguise panel info makes me happier than my luck stat. After the excitement fades, his eyes turn steely towards the suit. This means there are people who can see through disguises. Scan for a bit. 1 hour later, Yu Xuanhuan and Suitong finally leave the room. The family heads out. Yu Xuanga is ghostly pale. Climbs out from under the bed, hair a mess. Looks just like he crawled out of a grave. He sleeps in the room. Waits for his cooldowns to reset. Afterward, he disguises as a burly middle-aged man. Then drinks the invisibility potion. Slips out of the bedroom quietly. Heads to the main door. He doesn't close it. Leaves a tiny gap instead. Walks down the stairs. At the second-floor corner, the transparent effect vanishes. But the burly man disguise remains. He stays calm, carrying an empty toolbox from his bag. Leaves the community. Yu Kun sits in his car parked afar. Activates the Sorrow's mask. A real character panel appears before his eyes. Golden S-level Dao God and colorful SS-level Immortal. Radiating brilliant light. Maxed Lucky and Charm stones. Also shine gold. The whole panel looks dazzling and magical. A semi-transparent Sorrow's mask phantom etched with runes slowly appears over the panel. The entire panel starts flickering hard. SS and S-level talents shine get suppressed. Twisted into a dull A-level stealth icon. Stats like luck and agility drop sharply. Finally stop at mediocre values. The glow fades. A brand new, plain, unremarkable disguise panel appears. If Dao God talent gets exposed, I'll become every player's enemy. This mask will be my most precious item for a long time ahead. Yu Xuanga drives through city lights. His gaze deepens. Should I give Yu Xuanhuan some bait? Like he did to me. Killing him is way too easy. One cut settles all grudges. No, that's mercy to them. Yu Xuanga's face shows deep dissatisfaction. I won't just look ahead. I'll look down below. His gaze turns cold and merciless. I'll stomp them down. Make them suffer every pain. Eye for an eye. Only then can I ease my hatred. On the TV screen. News flash. Host reports. Famous entertainment exec's falling case hits a deadlock. Photo of Lu Jinglu being taken by police is on screen. Online forums are buzzing about elite scandals. Managers and bosses love-hate drama. Yushuanga leans back on the couch, calmly watching the news, casually hangs up on the company call. No one cares, the contract has half a year left. Perfect for enjoying freedom. Yushuanga sits at his desk. In the air before him, a semi-transparent tactical map appears. He looks at the piece representing Yushuan, brows tightly knit. How to win his trust. And totally suppress him. Memory modification won't work. The piece for surveillance blinks sharp red. The memory mod plan gets instantly cut off. He's too suspicious. Check the surveillance. Everything gets exposed. In his mind, a painful memory suddenly surfaces. Yukun is covered in wounds, running miserably through ruins. Behind him, a driver in a car, face unclear, points at him through the window. A huge, rusty, eerie ghost gear appears above Yushuanga's head and turns slowly. He condenses a magic bullet. Whoosh. Tracking bullet takes a sharp 90-degree turn, hits the wall nearby. He quickly pulls out his gun, fires back at pursuers. Bang! The barrel explodes in his hand. He flees in a rush. Hides in a corner to drink healing potion. Just gets a sip. Starts coughing violently. Enemies close in, he keeps running. Trips over a small stone. Falls hard. He gets surrounded by several enemies. His face is full of disappointment and despair. Cold sweat beads on his forehead. Breathing rapidly. But after a few seconds, the fear turns cold. Wearing an excited smile. Yushuanga grits his teeth. And he's full of anticipation. He really is disgusting as hell. Open the door for ugly. Wheel of Fate. On the tactical map before him, a new piece for the honest driver gets lit up. And locked with a blood-red hunt mark. At the alchemy table, he skillfully mixes potions. Deeper colored bottles. Ultimate invisibility potions with more bubbles are crafted. In the kitchen, he puts marinated beef skewers on the grill, sizzling. Soon, trays of fragrant beef skewers are ready. He opens his backpack. The UI sorts and neatly arranges all supplies. Icons in the slots look brand new. On the tactical map, zoom in on the Liang family villa. A new player joins. Liang Yuchuan lights up. A fancy S-level water deity card appears. The female figure on the card turns into water, merges into the floor, then reforms somewhere else. With a wave of his hand, a giant column shoots upward. A flash of longing shows in Brother Sun's eyes. But he quickly refocuses. An S-level talent is tempting. But the Tao of the deity is my ultimate card for Yushuan. This time, I only want his items. Maybe the world revolves around the leads. A cold, confident smirk appears at his lips. He stands up, walks to the huge window, looks out at the distant city lights. But now, it's time for fate to shift for me. In the woods, Brother Sun opens his eyes from a light nap. His gaze sharpens. He takes out a swim cap. Neatly tucks all his long hair inside. Puts on a black full-body suit. Flexes his fingers. Downs a bottle of ultimate invisibility potion. His body fades away like water ripples. He starts running silently in the night. Brother Fish heads to the Liang Manor. In front of a tall, ornate iron gate. He pulls out a basic fading potion and drinks it. His body turns half-transparent, like a ghost. He walks right through the cold iron gate. Brother Sun silently sneaks into the driver's bedroom. A young man sleeps soundly on the bed. Brother Sun stands by the bed to begin. I want this, and this. He fails, but his eyes stay calm. Without hesitation, Brother Sun pulls a knife from his bag. The knife slashes the young man's throat. Blood gushes out instantly. The young man's eyes snap open, full of horror. But he can't make a sound. Brother Sun calmly picks from his hand the dropped potion. Waits for him to die completely. He takes a small cloth pouch off the corpse. Then he uses the death imitation skill. A giant, rusty ghost gear appears. Spins above the body, shrinking down. Turns into a B-level badge. It stamps on Brother Sun's stats panel. He instantly opens his disguise menu. Swaps infiltrator talent for Fate Gear B-level. Princess room in the main house, Liang Yuchuan. Brother Sun's skilled moves are almost heartbreaking. Silently slips under the bed. He peers through the sheets gap, watching Liang Yuchuan sleep on top. Is the Fate Gear happy now? A ghostly gear appears at Liang Yuchuan's bedside. It slowly turns. A streak of gray-black misfortune leaks out from the gear and covers Liang Yuchuan. Luck is now set to 1. Showtime. Brother Sun calmly uses his skill under the bed. Eat meat and take potions if your HP drops. Repeat the cycle. Just like a well-oiled machine. Shiny item icons keep popping up. A-level purple, solo suit glasses 2/3. D-level green, endless coffee. Gold coin pouch, 3 coins buff. Special effect, agility +1. Agility +1. Agility +1, fish. Brother Sun recalls the wanted posters from last life. His photo was on them. With 4 handwritten below. Capture him alive, unharmed. Reward for each body part. His eyes turn even colder. He steals even faster. At dawn, Brother Sun has safely escaped. He sits in his car, looking at his amazing loot from the night. Agility is now 18 on his stats panel. Strength is up to 7, 2. He thinks for a moment, and pulls out his goldmine glasses from his bag. The mask is for disguise. The glasses are for scanning. He selects to wear them from the UI. His viewpoint shifts at once. Now, his whole world is covered in a light blue data stream. He glances at a passerby outside. A green data box appears on the person. A basic info card pops up next to it. Level 0 gear. Brother Yu's lips curl into a chilling, confident smile. Now, the real game of hunter and prey begins. Yu Shuanga quietly crawled out from under the bed. He focused his thoughts. Activated his skill. Fake transformation. Data streams scanned over him. He turned into Suitong. He put on a baseball cap. Pulled a chilling axe from his backpack. Drank an invisibility potion. Walked to the bedside. He aimed for the neck at first. But saw the black metal collar. No guarantee one shot would work with the gear. He switched targets without hesitation. Aimed at Liang Yuchuan's right arm. Leaped high in the air. Swung the axe down with all his strength. The blade drew a deadly arc under the light. Liang Yuchuan's eyes shot open in terror. In his pupils, he saw Suitong's murderous face reflected. Blood splattered. An arm was chopped off at the elbow. It flew into the air. Liang Yuchuan's body liquefied instantly. Merged into the pool of blood on the bed. And vanished. Yu Shuanga calmly picked up the severed arm and put it in his bag. Hurried footsteps came from outside the door. He put on the Soros glasses. Drank the ultimate invisibility potion. Then gulped down a phasing potion. Walked straight through the wall. The Liang family bodyguards rushed into the bedroom in the hall. But phased Yu Shuanga slipped right by them. And they had no clue. In the manor, Yu Shuanga sprinted like a cheetah through the night. He was so fast. He left after images behind. By the lake, still disguised as Suitong, he calmly washed off the blood. Burned his clothes. Scooped the ashes with the ground into the lake. He went invisible again. And headed for downtown. Yu Shuanga put on a face mask. Merged into the crowd on the earliest subway. Took an unmarked car. Sped out of S-City. At the Liang family manor, a helicopter took off in a hurry. Inside, Liang Yuchuan's face was ghostly pale. Clutching his bleeding stump. Hatred filled his eyes. He sensed the direction of his blood. On S-City's digital map, a blue dot for Yu Shuanga and a red pursuit arc for Liang Yuchuan began a zone battle. The blue dot used complex city routes, shaking off the red zone's lock again and again. Finally escaping the city limits. On the helicopter, Liang Yuchuan lost the link. He let out an angry roar. I remember those eyes. I will find you. Yu Shuanga was already in an H-City fast food place. He gazed out at the street, looking perfectly calm. A golden thread of luck appeared in his mind. He tugged it. It led him to the right choice to leave S-City. I never bet on luck. Sometimes, instinct is just fortune guiding you. Yu Shuanga arrived at a slightly old-looking pet clinic entrance. His eyes locked on the plain, even a bit shabby, cat bed at the door. In his memory, over countless days and nights, lots of stray cats rested in this cat bed. Napping. A kind doctor regularly cleaned and sanitized the bed. After the game invasion, anything could mutate. Like this soon-to-be S-class item. His expression became determined. Meow meow in. Yushuanga looked at the seemingly ordinary cat bed and gave a knowing smile. Disguised at night, he looked like a mysterious benefactor, standing in front of the pet clinic, solemnly setting down 2 luxury cat tents and a top-of-the-line row of cat food cans. He picked up the old gray cat bed and walked off coolly. Yushuanga patted his chest seriously. You may steal and crawl under beds, but you're a really good girl. In his mind, Angel Yushuanga nodded. Demon Yushuanga grinned, holding the cat bed next to him. Fine, I'll admit it, I want it. And I'm going to get it. Next day, Yushuanga, in another disguise, entered the clinic. Handed over a 2 million donation check. Leaving behind stunned, whispering staff. Hiding his good deeds and fame. Yukunj made his way back to the U house. At dinner, Suitong sat beside him, eating elegantly. Suddenly, Suitong's hand slipped and spilled a full glass of red wine at Yukunj. Red wine traced a crimson arc in the air. A knowing look flashed in Yushuanga's eyes. He clearly had enough time to dodge, but slowed down on purpose. The wine soaked his clothes. Suitong quickly apologized. Sorry, Shuanga. Yushuanga waved her off with a smile. It's fine, don't worry. I'll go change. They exchanged glances, one testing, the other smiling calmly. When Yushuanga went upstairs, her smile vanished instantly. Her eyes turned cold. Children's Day, huh? I'll make sure Xiao Yushuanhuan leaves her dad before then, so she can have her own holiday. Enjoy it herself. At the entertainment company, Yushuanga faced the execs, showing total confidence. I'm quitting showbiz. You can release the statement now. Outside the company building, Lu Jinglu had just gotten out and was still in shock. Yushuanga walked right up and slapped him hard. You owed me that. Once you've killed someone, your thoughts change. Regular people just let stuff go. But me? I picture his cold singing. Maybe I should just kill him after all. But I'm too busy right now. No time to deal with cleaning up. On the villa rooftop, a glass greenhouse frame shot up. Glass covered it fast. Inside, a heavy wooden cabinet was assembled. Behind it, on the wall, the hidden door mechanism was clearly revealed with X-ray vision. The secret door opened, showing a rectangular chamber. Under the chamber floor, gravity-sensing wiring was laid down. Then got tested. Just an apple dropping made the floor tiles light up instantly. Humidifiers were installed throughout the villa, hooked up to the central system. Yushuanga stood in the finished secret room. The whole space felt futuristic and safe. He pushed a switch on the wall. All the humidifiers turned on at once. A light purple, energy-filled mist filled the air, quickly spreading through the villa. He took out a bottle of ultimate invisibility potion and drank it. In the misty room, his body turned see-through, but you could still see a fuzzy, twisted outline wrapped in purple particles. If I can use invisibility, others can too. He looked out at the glasshouse garden, at the beautiful but ordinary flowers. But in this house, any invisible guest is exposed. Throughout the whole villa, everything was shrouded in a mysterious pale purple mist. Like a totally safe fortress. Or a trap, just waiting for prey. At the long dining table, the Su family stayed cold and distant. Yu's parents looked kind of uneasy. After dinner, Yu Xuanhuan grabbed his brother, who was about to leave. Sis, are you mad I'm getting married? Next to them, Suitong's eyes turned cold. Yu Xuanga acted surprised, then forced a bitter smile. He took out his phone, opened the bank app. The phone screen showed a balance of 30 million. I'm happy for you. But seeing this number, doesn't it make you anxious for me? Suitong saw the number, and her doubts faded. He stopped Yu Xuanhuan from transferring money, took out his own phone. His screen showed a successful transfer. 20 million, Suitong smiled. This is pocket money from me and Xuanhuan, for you. Yu Xuanga immediately gave Suitong a big smile. I've got every picture of Xuanhuan growing up. I'll send them all to you. And I'll delete mine after. Promise you're the only one who has them. Xuanhuan's smile grew stiff, and finally disappeared. Night. Underground black market. A disguised Yu Xuanga sat face to face with a scar-faced man. The Gun King. Yu Shuanga just thought it through. There was a loud crash. 50 pounds of gold bars appeared out of thin air, filling up the table. All that golden shine. Gun King's eyes went wide in shock. Yu Shuanga spoke through a voice filter. It sounded low and raspy. The target is Yu Xuanhuan. Don't kill him. Just blow up his dick. Yu's bedroom. Invisible, Yu Xuanhuan sneaked into his own bedroom and cast the gear of fate on him. A giant ghostly gear appeared, turning slowly above his head, spreading a gray-black aura of bad luck. Meanwhile, outside the office, Gun King sat in his car on the street, calmly assembling a sniper rifle with a scope. In the morning, Yu Xuanhuan left his office building. Gun King took aim and fired. The bullet whistled out, but hit a passing pigeon instead. Feathers flying everywhere. Yu Xuanhuan freaked out and started running around in a panic. Gun King fired again and again, but every shot missed in some ridiculous way. Blocked by a passing truck, blown off course by the wind, hit a traffic sign. All 7 shots bounced and missed. Damn, I'm supposed to be Gun King. He put his gun away and pulled out a knife, then ran after him. In a dim hospital room, Yu Xuanhuan lay in bed, pale as a ghost. Ichiogwa bawled her eyes out nearby. Yu Qingshan smoked, looking lost. Yu Shuanga rushed in. His face was perfectly sad and shocked. Ichiogwa cried to him. He was such a good kid. What kind of hate was that? That guy had a gun. Then switched to a knife, what a bastard. Yu Shuanga had tears in his eyes. Lips trembling. Totally heartbroken by the look of it. This can't be. Can you even take this? He looked devastated. But inside, he was thrilled. Nice. That gold was worth it. Yu Shuanga stood outside the hospital room, wearing the perfect worried look. We're just normal people. How could we piss off someone with a gun? Ichiogwa and Yu Qingshan flinched at the word gun. Their eyes widened. Feels like somebody really wanted to wipe out our family. Wanted to end the Yu family line. Ichiogwa turned pale, stared hard at Yu Qingshan, lowered her voice. Is it the Su family? Yu Qingshan shook his head, but his eyes were deadly serious now. Shuanga made up an excuse not to disturb his brother, and led them out of the room. Then, to avoid Suitone getting suspicious, rejected the idea to go home. Perfect escape. While invisible, Yu Shuanga quietly slipped back, peeking inside through the door crack. Maybe it's one of Shuanga's enemies? Stay calm if anything happens. Don't take it out on him. If it was his grudge, why not go after him directly? Father and son argued intensely. Ichiogwa caused trouble. The Su family was mad about a work thing with a woman. Every guest got calmly shot down by Yu Qingshan. Yu Xuanhuan started breathing hard, his eyes full of despair. He said hopelessly. With this going on? Yeah. Yu Qingshan patted his hand to comfort him. Doctor said. You can still have kids. He paused. Sounded more sure. Even if it's shorter, that's fine. It's skill that counts with this stuff. The look on Xuanhuan's face went from lifeless to total despair. Invisible, Yu Shuanga was shaking from trying not to laugh. His body trembled. Yu Shuanga walked down the sunny street, humming a little tune. Light on his feet. The whole world looked bright and vivid. Yeah, this is the path to revenge. I want him to suffer every moment. Let him live in pain and fear. Heh. Marrying into the Su family. Heh, I'm really curious what you'll do next. Hehehe. Right before his eyes, it seemed like Yu Xuanhuan appeared. All the awkward situations he might face in the future. Couldn't help but laugh. Ahahaha. Yu Chuan walks into the villa. His expression shifts from happy to serious and focused. After closing the door, he looks around the room. Starts planning for the future. The huge amount of money in his bank app is steadily shrinking. In real life, he's using different ways to transport sealed crates of gold bars back to the villa. He opens his game inventory, digitizes and absorbs each crate of gold bars, filling several slots completely. Paper money from the real world burns to ashes in his hand. Standing on a solid floor made of gold bars. After the game invasion, currency will collapse. But gold is always valuable. Especially when local merchants show up. a cunning goblin with a monocle. Rubbing hands greedily. A ghostly figure appears above the piles of gold bars. Smiling greedily at the camera. Ha ha ha. Yuchuan looks at his game inventory full of gold bars. And gives a confident, calculating smile. At the auction house, Yusun's disguised self hands over crates of antique jewelry to the underground auction's appraiser. Deals gold with a black market seller in the back alley. Notices the seller's bad intentions. Soros glasses flash red. In the cramped alley, uses engineering explosives to cause chaos. Calmly fights back with 2 guns. Moves are sharp and efficient. Eyes are cold. After the gunfight, he drags his suitcase out of the airport. His gaze sharp. His whole vibe has shifted from a vengeful rookie to a soldier adapted to the dark side. Subtitles show, assets, 3,200 gene of gold. 800 million Hong Kong dollars. Yusun's outfit, a low-key blue suit. Steps into a sparkling banquet hall. He spots the gloomy Yu Xuanhuan and the still arrogant Sui Tong. Yu Qingshan moves closer. With a gentle yet perceptive gaze, asks about the big changes lately. Did something happen? Met a mafia boyfriend in Italy. Followed him for 2 weeks. Pretty cool, right? Even got myself a gun. Yu Qingshan's smile freezes for a second. Yusun nods obediently. Promises to hand the gun to his dad for safekeeping. Then goes on eating without a care. After the engagement dinner, Yusun starts his mental harassment plan. At Yu's place, some hired young guys and girls pretend to be obsessed fans. Sobbing and making a scene, grabbing the heartbreaker Yu Xuanhuan. Protesting with banners for lost youth. It's totally ridiculous. Yu Xuanhuan's phone flooded with messages. Yellow chat requests pour out like a waterfall. Gay bar friend requests spam nonstop. Phone keeps vibrating. Screen flickers on and off. Feels like it's about to explode. Yu Xuanhuan's spirit breaks from the torment. He covers his head and finally moves to a hotel. June 6, 3 a.m. Yusun, dressed all in black, calmly stands in the shadows across from the hotel. Looks up at a window on the 27th floor. Checks his watch. Time ticks by. Yusun slips into the hotel's blind spot. Pulls out the ultimate invisibility potion and drinks it. His body slowly fades into the night. He doesn't take the elevator, but heads for the stairwell. Starts climbing up floor by floor. Signs showing the floor numbers flash by him. 10F, 15F, 20F. His steps are steady and strong. No hesitation at all. The first time I stopped you was just to save myself. His invisible body pauses at the 27th floor hallway. Right outside Yu Xuanhuan's room. This time, I'll give you hope first. Then crush it completely. He slowly raises his hand, ready to knock on the door that will decide fate. Invisible Yusun slips through like a ghost, passing through the wall into Yu Xuanhuan's hotel room. Little Sparrow's X-ray vision. From the branches of a potted plant, watching the restless guy on the bed, Yu Xuanhuan and Yusun spot the smashed phone in the corner. He gently taps it with his toe. Phone silently pops up. Lands in his hand, stashed in his backpack. He passes through the wall, enters his own reserved room next door. Takes out his phone and aims at the wall. Carefully recreates the crash angle and strength. Sneaks back again. Returns the battered phone to its exact spot. Before leaving, uses a skill on the Yu Xuanhuan lying in bed. A ghostly gear appears above Yu Xuanhuan's head. Slowly spins, brings misfortune down. Yusun returns to the room next door. Downloads the game right on time. On the login screen, his character, Go Wenpeng, now shows a bright red bounty clock icon. In real life, he activates a lie. His body shrinks, becomes a green-skinned goblin. The undead character in the game, swept by an incoming data stream, now looks like a goblin too. He enters the game, shows up in a graveyard. Far off, at the entrance to the undead city, there's a wanted poster with his old undead avatar. Goblin Yuchuan struts right into the city. Yuchuan finds the goblin merchant, asks if they buy gold. The goblin boss rubs his beard and smirks. Time is money. If you have gold, friend, why not make your own coins? Yusun's mind sparks, pays 100 gold coins instantly. A golden A-level skill book, gold casting skill merges into his body. He grabs a gold bar and activates the skill. Gold bar melts into liquid gold in his hand. The liquid, wrapped in magic runes, reforms into a shiny, goblin gold coin. A tiny golden light is drawn from the coin, floats into the air, disappears as taxes. Skill proficiency increases by 1. Yusun is thrilled inside. 3 coins a day. It's basically a never-ending money machine. No time left for the disguise. Yusun doesn't hesitate anymore. He pours mountains of gold bars from his inventory, filling up the store counters in Imperial Capital. On screen, 3,240 gene of gold. And 6,000 coins. Numbers crazily swapping and jumping. Finally settles. After scoring the fortune, he starts running all around the city. Bursts into the engineer master's workshop. Slaps coins on the table. Skill tree instantly maxes out. He rushes to the Alchemy Academy. Does the same thing. Skill tree levels up again. Countless recipe scrolls. Engineering blueprints flooded his mind like a galaxy, instantly filling up his knowledge base. He learned every recipe he could. His gold was almost gone. But his 2 professions were now super skilled and powerful. On his disguised goblin face, those little eyes sparkled with an intense hunger for power and total confidence. Last life I wasn't allowed in. I could only look up to this knowledge. He clenched his little fist, like he was seizing destiny itself. This time, I'm taking all the power. For myself, no matter what. Yushuanga moved fast on the auction interface. Bought a 36-slot backpack and a cooldown necklace. Suddenly, one item caught all his attention. The whole screen was covered by an SSS tier skill book icon. Phantom Shift, for bold characters. Glowing with a rainbow legendary light. A background of shattered space. Cosmos. No cooldown. Cast time, 0.1 seconds. Price tag, 10,000 gold. His pupils instantly widened. The book's glow reflected in his eyes. I gotta get this skill. Right after that, Yushuanga logged out of the game, became invisible and slipped back into Yushuanhuan's room. At that moment, he walked to his suitcase in frustration, digging around for something. He actually pulled out a tablet. Damn. I totally forgot about the tablet. Yushuanga reacted quickly, pointed his palm straight at Yushuanhuan without hesitating. Stunned, dropped to the floor. An invisible blue wave hit Yushuanhuan. His eyes rolled up. He collapsed softly to the floor. On a city street corner, Yushuanga called Gun King. Gave a weird assignment. 2 big, tough drivers. Found, in the alley, a lonely double-door fridge. They exchanged looks. The 2 worked together to load the fridge onto a pickup. A fast and furious chase on the highway. Speeding past cars like crazy. Finally, they set the fridge down steady in the woods outside town. Yukunj arrived at the forest. Waved and digitized the fridge. Absorbed it into his backpack. Yukunj finished all the prep and reached the Su family estate. Time was running out. The second beta test was about to end. He stood in the manor's shadow. Turned on the Soros glasses. And his perspective totally changed. To him, the grand estate turned into a massive 3D replica built from flowing data. Bodyguards on patrol had their paths and vision marked. The camera focus pierced through layers of buildings and locked onto the manor's deepest level. A huge treasure chest shining with gold light. Treasure room sign on the icon. Invisible Yukunj moved like a ghost down the Su family's vault corridor. He slipped right through. Laser grids and infrared scans, no problem. All the high-tech security might as well not exist to him. When he pushed open the heavy last door, alarms went off, loud as could be. He didn't care one bit. What he saw inside was a gigantic glass room. Stacks of gold bars piled high. Pure, dazzling gold. So shiny it hurt your eyes. Yushuanga's pupils got even bigger. Jackpot. He dove headfirst onto the gold pile and started cramming bars into his backpack like crazy. The backpack slot's gold icon ticked up fast, 99 each. Outside the vault came rushing footsteps and guns being loaded. He glanced, 20 slots left in the backpack. Stopped instantly. The bodyguard stormed in. The Su family head yelled, "Open fire." Bullets filled the gold room. Sparks flew off the gold bars as bullets hit. Yukunj hid behind the door, lit up several packs of explosives, and tossed them toward the electrified floor. After the explosion, the electric grid was destroyed. He drank a phase potion. Walked right through the wall. Yu Xuanga didn't run. He sneaked into Suitong's room instead. The three Su siblings, Su Bai, Gu, Su Jinxian, and Suitong were all wearing gaming helmets. Totally tuned out the commotion downstairs. Yu Xuanga smirked. What a big heart. He raised his hand and fired 3 times. Invisible sleep shots zapped out. All 3 collapsed one after another. 2 solidified packages fell off Suitong. A surprise bonus, too. He walked over and picked up the package. His eyes landed on Suitong's ear. He pulled out a butcher's knife. He lifted Suitong's hair. He saw the blue diamond earring. Suitong woke up from intense pain. She held her bleeding right ear. She let out a piercing scream. But no one else was around. The goblin form Fish Sun was already under the Su family bed. He logged into the game. He found the goblin merchant. He poured out a mountain of gold bars. The goblin merchant stayed silent. 60,000 gold coins. Deal? My friend? Do you have it? Then how much do you have? 20,000. You don't have any friends? The goblin merchant paused. I'm not trading anymore. Fish Sun hurried and said. I'm your most loyal friend. That's disgusting. Alright, my gross friend. Deal. Fish Sun found the grumpy goblin engineer. Professor. The engineer exploded with rage. No money. Go find Bill, that guy. Fish Sun grumbled. And rushed into the auction house with 20,000 gold coins. His eyes sparkled. He went straight for the SS Phantom Shift skill book. He slammed the buy now button. The 10,000 gold coin balance instantly dropped to 0. The SS level skill book turned into a colorful beam shooting across the world and rushed right into his backpack. He can always earn more money. He looked at the 10,000 gold coins left in his backpack, along with the packed auction items. His gaze turned sharp and wild. But power must be in his hands immediately. Now, he started a shopping spree. He clicked buy all. Fish Sun's gold balance on screen, 23,116 coins. Dropping fast. Gorgeous dynamic skill cards and item cards popped up one after another. A rank animagus. Fish Sun's body became data. He turned into a clever black cat and silently jumped onto the roof. A-grade shadow control. His shadow stood up from under his feet, became a pitch-black humanoid, and mimicked his moves to cast A-level light fist spell. He waved his hand. The ground cracked open, and holy glowing water erupted out. B-rank food god saliva animal. A cute bib flew toward him. He ate some jerky, and double buff halos burst out. B-rank magician's false tooth. He opened his mouth. One tooth flashed. A safe got sucked into the space inside his teeth. His gold balance hit rock bottom. Only a couple hundred left. Shopping's over. Fish Sun, still a goblin, stayed online. He ran to the heavily guarded undead palace. Observed calmly for a bit. Then entered the teleport array. A flash of light. He was sent to a city built on a giant tree. The beautiful and magical Blood Moon City. A blood moon hung in the sky. Fish Sun walked up to the fancy elf guard captain. Just about to pull his old trick. The captain's gaze turned cold. He instantly drew his longbow. The bowstring became a full moon. An arrow formed from moonlight energy appeared on the string, emitting a deadly vibe. The swordsman's aim was right at Fish Sun's forehead. From Fish Sun's point of view, the whole world turned blood red. In the 0.1 seconds before the arrow left the string, he chose not to run. A godly path can also be a thief's path. A giant shadow of the S-level God Path card spread out behind him. An energy giant hand ignoring distance crossed space and grabbed at the captain's body directly. System prompt, theft successful. System prompt, you have died. His body, before the arrow touched him, turned into countless points of light, shattered and faded away. Back in reality, Fish Sun under the bed opened his eyes. 1:06 p.m. Second beta test ends. His phone turned into black smoke. 2 brand new 36-slot backpacks appeared on the floor. He quickly changed his fake profile panel, hiding his new talent. Then he closed his eyes and started sensing the ultimate skill that cost 10,000 coins. Right before Fish Sun's eyes, the whole 3D map of S-City unfolded. Like a precise sand table. An uneven, flashing, shiny path lit up on the map, connecting the Yu, Su, Liang families and the Black Market Hotel. Every place he ever visited. As long as I've been there. He gave a super confident smile. He snapped his eyes open. Blue light of space magic gleamed in his pupils. They're all my territory. He got an idea. Activated phantom shift. His body was wrapped in twisted space and light. And vanished in silent waves. Under the bed's darkness. On a deserted beach at night. Moonlight, waves hitting the sand. Suddenly a huge fireball exploded on the beach. The blast sent sand dozens of meters high, forming a small mushroom cloud. The shot zooms in, 100 meters away. A thin figure in a black trench coat stood still. Trench coat flapping from the blast. That was Fish Sun. Fish Sun's face was blank. Only his eyes were bright and cold in the firelight. Crystal clear. Much better now. Time rewinds to bedtime. Yusun's figure solidified out of thin air, piecing together like blue particles. He glanced at Yushuanhuan, sound asleep on the bed. Yusun raised his hand toward Yushuanhuan. A blue virtual panel popped up before Yusun's eyes. Steal skill can't be used on non-player targets. Fish Sun smiled knowingly. Ahahaha. Not a player yet, huh? No worries, the game's about to start. Yeah. Fish Sun turned into blue particles again. And faded away. Fish Sun held his stealth form, leaned against the wall, excited to check out his new abilities. A huge blue virtual talent panel unfolded before him, invisible to ordinary people. God-given talent, Sharpshooter A. Skill 1, you're too weak. Passive, in combat. You can spot enemy weak points easily. Skill 2, guaranteed critical, passive. Attacks in multiples of 7. Always crit. Skill 3, now I'm serious. Passive, holding aim over 3 seconds always hits. Skill 4, now I'm crazy strong. Active shots gain ice, fire, and lightning. For skills, 3 passives. It's like these were made for me. Looks like I need to try using a bow. He closed the panel. Saw a staff member in a white lab coat, yawning as they arrived for work. Eyes suddenly turned sharp. Yushuanga slipped in like a ghost. Yushuanga showed up at Yushuanhuan's bedside again. He pointed at the sleeping Yushuanhuan. A tiny, spinning gray gear icon popped up above Yushuanhuan's head, and then shattered. The luck stat was just like an appetizer now. He took out a thin syringe. Carefully tried to stick it into Yushuanhuan's arm. Suddenly, Yushuanhuan scratched his ear in his sleep. Dodged the needle. Yushuanga froze. Tried again. Yushuanhuan rolled over. Started scratching his head. Yushuanga wasn't convinced. Changed his angle. Yushuanhuan started scratching his butt in his sleep. Then scratched his toes. Yushuanga's forehead veins popped. Are you just pretending to be asleep? Saw Yushuanhuan's eyelids twitch. He seemed about to wake up. Yushuanga flicked his finger without hesitation. Yushuanhuan's head drooped. He stopped moving for good. Finally, peace again. Yushuanga appeared on the beach. Took out a few small, cloth-wrapped parts from his bag. And some packets of explosives. He quickly dug holes in the sand and buried everything. Lit the fuse for effect. Phantom shift activated instantly. Now 100 meters away. Explosion replayed. After the blast, Yushuanga walked back to the charred pit. Took out a shovel and a bucket. He looked expressionless. Scooped all the ash and debris into the bucket. Then walked to the sea. And dumped everything. Into the churning black barrel. Just kill them. Feels good for just a minute. Taking revenge every day. That's real satisfaction. He closed his eyes. His face showed the satisfaction of revenge. Then Yushuanga suddenly opened his eyes a second later. Shit. I could have just used a magic missile. Forgot I'm a mage. A trembling hand took the test tube. Yushuanhuan's eyes were full of tears. Shock, gratitude, and jealousy in his eyes. staring at his sister Yu Shuanga across from him. Dad Yu Qingshan and Mommy Chiogua held their breath, their faces full of longing and anxiety. Yu Shuanga urged anxiously, "Go on. Hurry up and drink it, see if it works." Yu Xuanhuan tilted his head back and gulped down the red liquid. 2 days ago at the dentist, Yu Xuanga was lying in the dental chair. The dentist pulled one of his teeth. He didn't even flinch, then pressed a strange fake tooth into the socket. The moment the fake tooth touched the socket, a faint blue light flashed. There was a click. It fit in perfectly. Yu Xuanga handed over a stack of photos to a man with a hat. The man gave him a heavy box. Inside were fake antique jewels. Late at night, Yu Xuanga stood in the middle of the Yu family study. He opened a hidden compartment, stuffed a few solid gold-plated bars inside. Yu Qingshan still hasn't noticed anything all this time. I emptied out the secret room. Better fill it with fakes quickly, or I'll get exposed. Yu Xuanga, Yu Qingshan, and Ichiogwa sat around the bed. Yu Xuanhuan sat on the bed with his head down, looking gloomy, but still tried to look well-behaved. Yu Xuanhuan obediently asked, "Sis, why'd you call us here? What's going on?" Ichiogwa looked impatient. Everything feels so mysterious. Yu Qingshan tried to act gentle. "Xuanga, stop keeping us in suspense." Yu Xuanga made sure the door was locked, leaned in close to the other three. He lowered his voice mysteriously. "I found a way that might cure my brother." Suddenly Yu Xuanhuan looked up. Yu Qingshan and Ichiogwa's eyes widened. The air in the room froze. Yu Xuanga told his story, half true half fake. "I played a game a few days ago. Then the game vanished suddenly. And my phone disappeared too." He pulled out his new phone and showed them. Nothing showed up on the screen, but all the items and skills from the game. "I kept them with me." Yu Qingshan and Ichiogwa started breathing heavily. "Really? You better not be joking." "Of course it isn't real. But as long as you believe it, that's fine." Yusun took something out of his pocket and pulled out a worn-out gray pouch. The pouch was only palm-sized. It looked totally ordinary. The three of them stared in shock. He pulled out 3 lunchboxes that were way bigger than the pouch itself and set them on the table. Yu Xuanhuan's eyes widened in disbelief. "This is some kind of space gear." Yusun reached into the pouch again and took out a vial filled with red liquid. Yusun's eyes burned as he looked at Yu Xuanhuan. "This is a healing potion from the game. Come on, drink it and see." Yu Xuanhuan took the potion, shaking, and gave Yusun a complicated look. "Are you touched? Are you jealous?" "This is just the beginning." Ichiogwa urged anxiously. "Xuanhuan, hurry up and drink." "What are you spacing out for?" Yu Qingshan clenched his fists, leaning forward, wishing he could just force it down himself. Yu Xuanhuan tilted his head back and downed the potion. The room went quiet. 1 second, 2, 3 seconds in, Yu Xuanhuan slowly bowed his head and looked down at his pants. Nothing happened. His face went from hopeful to instantly dark and hopeless. "Still 9 centimeters. Yusun rushed over and grabbed his shoulder, forcing a smile, and spoke really fast to comfort him. "It's okay, even if this didn't work. At least now we know. Stuff like this really exists. I'll catch up. You will too next time." He smiled and turned to the parents. "I wanted to invite Itong too. The Su family is powerful. They must know more of the inside story." Yu Xuanhuan took a deep breath and calmed down. He's an actor, after all. "Sis, what skill did you get?" Yusun gave a sly smile. "It's not a skill. It's a talent. I can change someone's luck stat." He held out his finger, like controlling some invisible force. Yusun grinned and asked, "Wanna try it? I can max out your luck today. For real." Yu Xuanhuan looked at his sister's genuine smile, and his jealousy and sadness faded. All that's left is pure gratitude. Such a big secret. He actually told us. Fine, I won't let Itong pick on him anymore. Yu Qingshan and Ichiogwa exchanged looks, their expressions complicated. Why couldn't my son run into this kind of luck? At least this girl still has some heart. Such a silly girl. Always tells the family everything. Yusun opened up the lunchboxes and told everyone to eat, then casually put the gray pouch away. Yusun gave an embarrassed smile. "This bag doesn't have much space, so I'm not sharing." Yu Qingshan and Yu Xuanhuan looked at him. This time, no one was annoyed. If anything, they found it kind of funny. "Man, my sister's still stingy as ever." The family enjoyed a happy meal together. Yusun smiled and glanced at everyone. His gentle smile slowly faded from his eyes. Only cold calculation left. As long as the acting skill fools them. But if you two old folks draw some amazing talent later. In my mind, he saw flashes of being hunted last life. Don't blame me for wiping you out instantly. The 4 family members sat around the table. The mood was heavy. Yu Xuanhuan looked upset. Voice hoarse. Suitong, his ear was cut off. Ichiogwa covered her mouth in shock. Then quickly looked at Yusun. Then about your thing, Xuanhuan. It had to be Su family's enemy. Taking it out on you. Yu Xuanhuan pressed his lips tight. Face full of mixed feelings. He clearly agreed. Yusun put down his chopsticks. Speaking in a seemingly caring way. Xuanhuan. Whether or not you're almost family. You should move in with the Sus. It's safer than being out there. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. Pretty sure it is. But just act like it's not. You know what I mean? Yusun sat by the bed. A flash of green light. His whole form began to shift. His skin turned bright green. His ears got pointy. Nose grew bigger and longer. He became a goofy-looking goblin. All to get stronger. What does appearance even matter? He reached out with his green claws. And with a jingle took out some coins and put them in a bag. Finished his daily routine. He drank an invisibility potion. And vanished into thin air. Now, invisible in goblin form. He appeared in the middle of Suitong's room. A fine mist suddenly sprayed everywhere. He saw his green fingers start to become outlined in the air. Revealing spray. Spatial fluctuations. Special effects online. Yusun disappeared instantly. He tumbled back into his own room. All invisibility worn off. Scared the hell out of me. Bold move, 24-hour revealing spray. Aren't they worried their furniture will get moldy? But never mind. He snorted. And took out another invisibility potion. And chugged it. His body reappeared under Suitong's bed. He peeked out from under the bed. Made sure it was safe. Next he appeared by Liang Yuchuan's bed. But the bottom was blocked off. He scanned the room quickly. Eyes landed on the wardrobe. Checked it was safe. A green hand quietly reached out. Aimed at his target on the bed. Yusun succeeded. And vanished fast. Yusun was now in the kitchen. Cooking skill XP up by 1. Kept popping up. He put fresh meat by the cat bed by the door. At the alchemy bench. Bottles glowed in different colors. Alchemy skill XP plus 5. Sparks flew at his workstation. As he assembled complex mechanical parts. Engineering skill XP plus 5. Upstairs in the villa. He drew a strong bow. Thwack, the arrow hit bullseye. Agility plus 1 flashed on the panel. By the lake at the villas. He fished leisurely. A mutated fish jumped out of the water. Fishing skill XP plus 3. Back at the alchemy bench. Yusun looked at the last herb he brought from the game turned to ash. A red warning appeared. Not enough materials. Alchemy level hit a bottleneck. High level 70 million can't level up anymore. Yusun frowned sharply. Staring at the empty materials box. Trouble. Out of materials in real life too. Yusun walked into a lavish private room. Yu Qingshan and Ichiogwa were already seated. Ambush dinner? Before sitting down, he discreetly tapped his earring and tooth. Rows of gear and items on the character panel suddenly turned gray. Stored into a special slot called Magician's Dentures. A unique inventory space. Half an hour later. The bodyguard pushed open the private room door. Suitong walked in with him. She switched to a wavy hairstyle parted 2:8. Cleverly covering the missing part of her right ear. A delicate monocle perched on her nose. A gloomy-looking Yu Xuanhuan followed behind her. Yubro trashed the situation in his head. So funny, one's a 9 centimeters warrior. And one's got just one ear. Who dare say they're not a perfect match? The moment Suitong entered, a faint blue light flickered across her monocle. It flashed so quick, barely noticeable. Pointed straight at Yubro. Yubro was sweating over the alchemy furnace. Failure alerts kept popping up in red on the screen. He nervously tugged his hair, watching the Queen-style tutorial in his mind. His eyes full of confusion and helplessness. Yubro started getting anxious. Why isn't it working? Every step's the same. What kind of crappy guide is this? Yubro quietly sat there, rewatching the tutorial again and again. His gaze went from frustrated to focused, then appreciation. The undead lady mentor's moves were as elegant as dancing. Mixing potions like conducting a symphony. Every ingredient's traits took on colors of their own. All perfectly blended in the mentor's hands. So that's it. It's not just a rigid formula. It's art. He stood at the alchemy table again, face serious. Started calmly making beginner and intermediate potions. With a satisfied smile. In Suitong's monocle view, Yubro's status panel popped up, with his stats on display. Character, Yubro, level 0, 0.001% divine gift. Race unknown, human, HP 100. Mana 100, strength 5, constitution 7, intellect 7. Agility 7, luck unknown, charm unknown. Seeing that 0.001% EXP mostly gone, Suitong relaxed. Looks like Yu Xuanhuan didn't lie to me. He really hasn't played long. The coldness on his face instantly melted, turning gentle. Yu Xuanhuan saw this from the side, and secretly winked at Yubro. Looking all smug, like he solved everything. Yubro rolled his eyes hard inside. Ugh, gross. Suitong remembered what Yu Xuanhuan said. Self-guided strategy. Xuanhuan said he wanted to tell us on the 9th. I just couldn't make it then. Told something so important to family to be. Suitong glanced at Yubro, with a little pity and approval in his eyes. A subtle smile. This guy's such a lovable fool. He really treats us like family. Suitong had no idea that her B-rank probe gadget was useless in front of Yubro's disguise. Yubro's calm face, a sharp contrast with Suitong's knowing smile, who thought she was in control. Yubro laying in bed, tossing and turning, suddenly sat up wide awake. He remembered Suitong's monocle, the blue flash across its lens. Yubro suddenly got nervous. No way, that monocle gave me a real threat vibe. What if someone got an S-rank probe device? Yubro couldn't help picture it. Above his head, a huge, blinding golden status panel, forcibly displayed. With the divine gift section crammed with abilities, flashing like neon lights, drawing countless greedy eyes. He broke out in cold sweat. I'm not taking that risk, fish. Yubro jumped out of bed, with determined eyes. Can't sleep, no way. Guess I'll go gather supplies. A flash of green light. Yubro shifted into his goblin form, drank a high-level invisibility potion, and vanished from sight. He snuck into the Su house with ease. Target, second brother Su Jinshuan's room. Su Jinshan was a top-tier archer in his last life. And his favorite thing was stepping all over Yu Xuanhuan. Bullying me, the classic brother-in-law. Right when his hand touched the doorknob, he froze out of nowhere. A buried memory came flooding back. Hey, go up front and lure the monsters. An arrow went off course. Yu Xuanga had to dodge in a panic. Got hit by a monster. HP dropped. After the raid ended, Yu Xuanhuan shoved his loot to Yu Xuanga, looking guilty. Sis, I'm sorry. It's all my fault, Su Jingquan. He's just that kind of guy. Don't take it to heart. His weakness is his goblin form. Yu Xuanga stood outside the door. His eyes turned sharp. I was just angry then. But now that I think about it, Yu Xuanhuan was clearly trying to stir trouble between me and the Su family. So what about my grudge with the Liang and Han families? Was he behind that too? He clenched his fists in anger. If that's really the case, you could have just told me. It's not like I have any moral boundaries. One word from you and I would have done it. Yu Xuanga pushed the door open and walked in. Su Jinshan was deep asleep on the bed. He walked to the bedside. His gaze was cold. Reaching out a green hand. Destiny gear. A tiny spinning gray gear icon popped up above Su Jinshuan's head. Then shattered. Luck dropped instantly to 1. You're not going to the Olympics anymore. Just be a regular person now. He started casting spells continuously. I want this one, and this one. Countless pale violet data streams flew from Su Jinchuan's body like fireflies and merged into Yushuanga. System prompts kept ringing. Agility +1. Agility +1. Intelligence +1. Agility +1. Loot secured. Human Yushuanga stood at the edge of the rooftop, looking down at the still sleeping city. He raised his hand. A giant blue virtual panel opened up in front of him. Status points glowing. Character, Yushuanga. Level 0, 0.001%. Intelligence 11 +1, Agility 18 +3. Yushuanga looked at his own stats panel. A confident smile curled on his lips. So what if I'm still level 0? After draining Su Jinchuan's stats, he found a belt on him. Pinched one end of the belt and picked it up. The belt was dark and stiff, shiny with grease. Constitution +1. But this thing was soaked with the butcher's apron. In pork fat for 10 years? He hesitated. Never mind, stay humble. I can still sell it for a few dozen silver coins. He held his breath, dropped the belt into his bag. Fishbro wore a mask and a hat, resting in the airport lounge with his eyes closed. A girl walked over nervously. She asked excitedly, "Excuse me, are you Yushuanga? I haven't heard from you in so long." Yushuanga was stunned, then pulled down his mask. A gentle, familiar smile appeared. On the plane, Yushuanga gazed at the clouds outside. His eyes looked deep. The troubles of showbiz feel like they were centuries ago. Suidong's background was full of dollar signs and stolen quest items. Liang Yuchuan's background was bloody wounds and broken limbs. Han's siblings' faces. They handed me a flower with smiles. The flower turned into a spitting viper. Yu Xuanhua is thrice married into other families. I'm basically the female lead of a 3-family drama. Right? Gotta settle this score in City B. Yu Xuanga stood in the bustling streets of City B. Took out his phone and made a call. How do I get to the secret paths in City B? Go to the SS Bank. Head north and find a McKing. Ask for the Crazy Wednesday combo. Then, if he says no, order a 2-yuan cone. Ask for it in a cup, not a cone. He'll lead you. Why, in City S you just go through the back door. Oh, because last time you didn't go into the real dark room. No way, I got my assassin device in there. In City S, you need to head to XX Cafe. Order 2 liters of black coffee. Then hand over a 1-gram gold bean. Capital folks are pretty upfront. MHM. I'll wait for your call. After the call ended, Yu Xuanga smirked coldly. Who's going to call you? A few minutes later, Yu Xuanga squatted alone by the roadside. Dialed Gun King's number again. Gun King pretended not to know. What, you couldn't get in? Yeah, he kicked me out. I offered cash but he refused. They don't take cash. Only want 2 grams of gold. Why didn't you say that earlier? Just wanted you to experience how direct people in the capital are. Invisible fish bro. Hid in a truck packed with parcels. City lights sped by outside. A virtual map expanded in front of him. A red dot was moving toward the Han estate along the set route. Phantom Bank is nice. But when it doesn't work, you need a real hitchhike. Blood power. Invisible Yu Xuanga appeared in a fancy bedroom. He got ready to crawl under the bed like a pro. Bonk, a soft sound. His head hit solid wood. Damn, this bed's solid. He had no choice but to sit cross-legged at the foot. Started working skillfully. A gray gear shattered above Han Qianshan's head. He was covered by a weak magic glow. Lucky conversion. Appetizer served, here comes the main dish. Fell into a daze. He reached out and used his skill. Intelligence +1. Intelligence +1, ding. Special item Soros top hat obtained. Fishbro's eyes lit up. Stopped. He pulled out the Soros mask and Soros glasses. 3 items. Black top hat, silver mask, gold mine glasses. Floated up in front of him. Each glowed brightly. Lights swirled together, finally fusing into a glowing orb. Lights faded. A small delicate silver pocket watch hung quietly in the air, carved with intricate patterns on the cover. Big hall. He switched to energy-saving scan mode. The world instantly changed in his view. Han Qianshan on the bed had a blue data bar above his head. Yu Shuanga teleported accurately from 30 kilometers away, landing right in the massage parlor bathroom. Washed off his fatigue, changed into clean clothes and lay on the bed, hung the silver pocket watch around his neck, carefully tucked it inside his shirt. Closed his eyes, ready to rest. Suddenly a wave of bloody memories flooded his mind. Yu Shuanga tied to the ground. The Han siblings on his back. Carved a humiliating slave rune with a dagger. Rune finished. Curse finished. Right as the humiliation was about to be complete. Yu Xuanhuan burst in like a hero, shouting, "Stop! Now, using my upgraded brain 2.0. Why couldn't you show up earlier or later? You just had to wait until the array was drawn. And the spell was finished before showing up. Can't let go, huh?" Yu Xuanga sat up. Morning light from outside poured onto his face. Half in the light, half in shadow. He took out that pocket watch, rubbing it gently. If I just killed him right away, I'd wake up every night slapping myself. Like starving for 10 days, walking into a buffet, and only eating a plate of salad, just to stay healthy. Yu Xuanga sat in the exam chair. Across from him was a shady clinic doctor with a filthy mask. Doctor. Lately, whenever I'm idle, my bones itch. I just want to stir things up. Is that an illness? The clinic doctor rolled his eyes. That's not an illness, it's... Seeing Yu Xuanga's poker face, he silently roasted him inside. Damn, what a sharp tongue. No wonder all he can do is this back alley clinic. He pulled out 2 strands of hair. Calmly said, "Run a DNA test." Yu Xuanga locked onto a new target. Might as well do something while I'm free. Go check in on Yidong, the protagonist's buddy. In my mind, Yidong's greasy face kept getting closer. "Babe, be my girlfriend." And then Yidong would tell Yu Xuanhuan, "You're way too forgiving to your sister." Sometimes it's copycatly. Yidong's puppet figure protects everyone. Except Yu Xuanga, who's left to the monsters. He doesn't deserve to die. I've always been forgiving. Yu Xuanga snuck into Yidong's house. Found that flashy little figurine. He grabbed his knife and chopped off both of the figurine's arms. Quick and clean. Then he shaved its head bald. On the corner, Yu Xuanga crushed the parts and hair into powder in his palm. He gently sprinkled the ashes into a trash can, as if performing a sacred ritual. Standing under the streetlight, watching the traffic go by, staring up at the sky at a 45-degree angle. Man, maybe I'm just a living Buddha. Invisible Yu Xuanga stood in the corner, watching with interest, as the Han sisters raged helplessly in their room. Han Qianshan smashed a vase in a fit of rage. I'm out of manners now. If I find out who that jerk is, I'm gonna skin him alive. Han Qianhai looked worried. What if he comes back to steal stuff again? Will our attribute points ever recover? Yu Xuanga listened to their chatter, a satisfied smile curling at his lips. Yu Xuanga walked out of the airport. A week-long business trip left him a little tired. Yu Xuanga silently made a mental note. I'm gonna be a good person from now on. No messing around, no drama. Really focus on learning. He looked up and saw someone waiting at the arrival's gate. Yu Xuanhuan had fake stubble on his face, eyes tired but sparking with joy. In his hand, a clearly cold MG breakfast bag. Yu Xuanga couldn't help but roast in his head. Details, all about the details. Every single detail screams. I don't know when your flight is, but I came early to wait for you. Dude, you could just ask what time I'd arrive. Yu Xuanhuan saw him, instantly lit up with a bright smile and came over. Yu Xuanga had that, go ahead, keep acting, look. Just staring at him. Facing off with Yu Xuanhuan's Oscar-winning smile. It was hilarious. Yu Xuanga yawned, looked out the window. And across from him, Yu Xuanhuan. was still desperately keeping up his act. Yu Xuanga, looking tired, casually mentioned. I heard something in City B about a possible player. You might know him. Yu Xuanhuan's eyes lit up right away. A game streamer named Yi Dong, with the handle Winter Snow. Some say he might have voice-related skills. He watches Yu Xuanhuan's micro-expressions and keeps throwing out bait. Like when he shouts, stand up. His teammates suddenly get stronger. God-given talents. All sorts of weird abilities. A sharp glint flashes in Yu Xuanhuan's eyes. But he goes along and agrees. Really? We're still good friends, you know. Didn't expect him to be so lucky. Yu Xuanga sneers to himself. Good friends? I'll see about that. Just an average person. How can they stay buddies with a gamer? In the alchemy lab, Yu Xuanga watches almost devoutly the tutorial video in his head. The second time he watches it, the undead female mentor in the video suddenly speaks and gives a key tip. In Yu Xuanga's mind, a locked knowledge point lights up instantly. Yu Xuanga is overjoyed. Teacher, are you just amusing yourself? In the kitchen, he enters a calm state to study. He then heads to the kitchen to cook for the cats in the cat bed by the door. He gently pets the head of an orange tabby. A little power-up icon appears above the cat's head. Yu Xuanga enjoys this peaceful moment. Open-style cat raising. They get along well. By the oven, he finds one dish boosts focus. So he gets an idea and makes the ingredients into small cookies. He bakes over 1,000 of them at once. At his desk, he snacks on focus cookies while watching linked videos. At study efficiency plus 200% alert flashes nearby. All the details he used to miss now become crystal clear. The trending topic, Yu Xuanga leaving the scene. Xuanga quits the scene. Was it because your old manager got hurt? Yu Xuanga faces the camera and smiles calmly. I'm fine, I didn't get hurt. Just tired. I want to live for myself. Comment, sis, did you marry rich? Yu Xuanga sips water on stream. I'm not rich. And I didn't marry into wealth. I did the math. My savings are enough for me. Comment, someone says you're selling bags. Are you broke? Yu Xuanga says boldly. Yeah, I'm selling them. Used to be for work. Now I don't need them. Of course I should sell. There's a rumor. You have a rich boyfriend. Yu Xuanga raises an eyebrow. A flash of sharpness in her eyes. Nope, not planning to date. Not planning to get married either. Not interested in spending other people's money. She pauses and looks at the camera confidently, even a little smug. Yu Xuanga is firm. My money's only enough for me. Her confident smile, juxtaposed with her moving gold out of the Su house, is the perfect irony. Yu Qingshan, Yi Qiugua, and Yu Xuanhuan, the three of them stand at the villa entrance. Yu Qingshan confidently puts his finger on the scanner. Verification failed, the cold automated voice chimes. Their faces freeze. Inside, Yu Xuanga watches on the monitor. She smirks and slowly opens the door. Dad, Mom, bro. What brings you here? Ichiogwa tries to keep calm. Xuanga, why'd you quit? What are we gonna do now? Yu Xuanga pours tea for all three. Switches to full-on actress mode. Looking sincere, a bit tired, she says, Dad. Mom, I'm planning to sell the villa. I've been focused on finding players lately. Trying to find someone who can help. To help Xuanhuan. Once she says this, all three of their faces brighten up. Xuanhuan is deeply moved. Sis. Yu Xuanga serves the food she cooked herself and splits it into 4 plates. Try this dish made with my in-game skills. One for each person. No fighting, okay? After the meal, everyone is happy. At the villa gate, Yu Qingshan gives Yu Xuanga 500,000 yuan. When kids travel, spare cash is a must. Yu Xuanga sneers inwardly. They came to blame her, but had to give her 500,000 just to leave. Yu Xuanga is sorting things in her new place, while Yu Qingshan sits in his office. Yu Qingshan probes. Did our daughter move to a new place? Yu Xuanga stiffens for a moment. She's shocked inside. Are you a bloodhound? How's your nose so sharp? Spying on me at home? Yu Xuanga stays calm. Dad, how did you know? Yu Qingshan says smugly. Your WeChat steps have been high lately. Dad just knew you were busy moving. Yu Xuanga quickly grabs her phone and disables WeChat tracking. Then transfers 888 yuan to Yu Qingshan. Thanks, Dad, for caring. I'm busy looking for players. Here's 888 for a treat. Yu Qingshan looks at the 888 on his phone. His face goes green. I've given you hundreds of thousands. And you give me just 888? Yu Qingshan is so done he doesn't even want to look. That big villa you invested in before. Why not sell it to your brother? Sure, 70 million yuan. That area's cheapest is 50 million. Didn't Su Yutong give you another 20 million? Yu Shuanga instantly switches to a grief-stricken tone, and with shaky voice says, that was just pocket money from my sister-in-law. Dad, are you saying you want me to just give the villa to my brother? Her words cut like a knife, completely exposing Yu Qingshan's true motives. Yu Qingshan quickly denies it. No, I'd never do that. He hurriedly hangs up, sighs deeply in his chair. Yu Qingshan, regretful and confused, thinks, if only I hadn't let her buy that villa. Not only did I not make money, I lost half of it. How did that girl suddenly get so smart? Wasn't she greedy? Why is she so stingy all of a sudden? Yu Shuanga looks at her phone, wearing a scheming smile. Yu Shuanga quietly watches the alchemy video in her mind. It's already the 7th time now. Suddenly, on her status panel, Alchemy EXP plus 1 foot flashes. It twitches a little. She freezes, then breaks into a delighted look. She steps up to the alchemy table and starts brewing a basic potion. Her movements are no longer stiff. Now, they're full of confidence, with a freedom she can't describe. So that's it. This is what it means to really get into alchemy. Yu Shuanga stands in Xuanhuan's empty new villa, with the perfect, proud for my brother, smile. Yu Qingshan and Ichiogua are about to hint at something. But Yu Shuanga is a step ahead, and grandly waves her hand. I'll cover all these appliances. All the words Yu Qingshan and Ichiogua prepared are instantly choked back down. He showed a satisfied but complicated look on his face. Just giving a little sweetness. A few million, that's it. I'll get you to pay it back double sooner or later. Yu Shuanga sat on the club sofa. A respectful client sat across from him. I want weapons from old eras. Both male and female, well maintained. The best guns you can buy on the market. 800 million Hong Kong dollars popped up on the screen. Then it started dropping fast. An ancient famous bow, carved with intricate patterns, was brought up. 5 custom crossbows shining coldly, laid out on silk. When the news got out, more collectors came with their treasures. Eventually, that 800 million number dropped to 300 million. On screen, the bows, crossbows, and guns kept piling up. They filled the whole room. Yu Shuanga looked at the full room of antiques. Spending 800 million Hong Kong dollars felt like spending 8,000. Qian Ke carefully opened a metal box. Inside lay 2 meteorite pistols made of strange metal. The gun bodies glowed darkly. Miss Yu, you really have great luck. These are the last treasures from 2 collectors. Yu Shuanga's eyes lit up instantly. He picked up one of the pistols. The cold touch ran through his fingers. Never heard of a pistol becoming a magic item in my last life. But anything's possible. Smart people always hide the best stuff. He looked at the meteorite pistol in his hand. A confident smile played on his lips. I'm going all in. In a secret chamber of a top club in Harbor City, a bald rich businessman reluctantly opened a metal box. Inside, 2 full gray-silver Desert Eagles lay quietly. The guns had rough meteorite textures. The world's only custom meteorite Desert Eagles. .50 AE caliber. You have to buy both at once. A flash of amazement and desire ran through Yu Shuanga's eyes. He didn't hesitate. Transaction complete, 120 million. Yu Shuanga stroked the cold gun body. You're the one. He went back to the hotel, looking at the rich man's bald head photo. He packed up both guns without hesitation, and put them in the magician's fake tooth. At a custom workshop in a Harbor City warehouse, 60 identical black weapon cases were neatly stacked in the warehouse, forming a wall. Thousands of custom arrows and crossbows, lined up like a small army. 7,000 gold Desert Eagle bullets shined dangerously under the lights. Yu Shuanga stood in front of his weapon wall, satisfied with his collection. These 60 weapons. As long as a few mutate, I'll be ahead. In Yu Xuanhuan's villa living room, Yu Shuanga sat on the couch, looking serious. Yu Xuanhuan, Yu Qingshan and Ichiogwa listened to Yu Shuanga carefully. His tone was grave. I figured out a pattern. The first beta was February 2nd. The second was June 6th. I think the third one might be October 10th. Or a special day like November 11th. Yu Xuanhuan. The three looked shocked and suddenly realized. Yu Shuanga looked at Yu Xuanhuan, speaking sincerely. Xuanhuan, for those days, you have to keep your phone with you 24/7. Don't miss it. Yu Xuanhuan was really moved. He held Yu Shuanga's hand and said sincerely, Sis, thank you. Yu Shuanga felt nothing inside. If those close to you don't tell you anything, but I, an outsider, give you this crucial tip. Are you touched? Yu Shuanga patted his hand and showed a warm, caring smile for family. Now our whole family are players. You'll have more confidence in the Su family. Enough with the mushy talk, I'm leaving. Yu Xuanhuan's grateful and trusting face stood out in contrast to Yu Shuanga's sly, satisfied smirk as she turned away. A sharp contrast. Jiangqing Hotel. Yu Shuanga ended the family video call. The warm, caring face disappeared in a flash, replaced by cold determination. He took a deep breath, activated the body switch spell, and disappeared. Space twisted violently. Yu Shuanga's body turned into a streak of light and started teleporting across China's vast land. Ultra-long distance teleportation. 50 jumps. He grabbed the tree trunk, face turning pale. He started dry heaving. 100 jumps. He stopped in the wild, drank some coffee, and refilled his magical power. But his eyes started losing focus. 200 teleports. He collapsed and started puking. Totally drained. 300 teleports. He suddenly coughed up blood. It splattered onto the dry grass. A tribute panel popped up. Gained weak status, all stats reduced by 20%. Yu Shuanga wiped the blood from his mouth with the back of his hand. But his eyes looked even crazier. Wow, what luck. Even maxed out me can run into dead ends. Today, I'll crawl back to S-City if I have to. Yu Shuanga's silhouette stumbled into Yu Xuanhuan's villa bedroom, still holding some blood in his mouth. The room was empty. His eyes narrowed. No hesitation, he teleported to the Yu family study again. He drank a phasing potion. Walked right through the wall. Inside the secret room, Yu Xuanhuan was sitting on a crate. His face was full of pure excitement. The game login screen showed on his phone. The moon rushed toward the screen. Game officially started. Yu Kunj was invisible, standing right behind him. His soul was screaming inside. Kill him. Kill him now. But his hand didn't move. Maybe I never really wanted to kill him. It's his talent I want. That SS-ranked talent the top families would kill for. Yu Shuanga went back to his own room. Downloaded the game. Yu Shuanga disguised as a blood elf and entered the game. He saw through a shadow, Yu Xuanhuan's perspective. Moon City was packed with people. Yu Xuanhuan looked around curiously. Yu Shuanga calmly made his way through the crowd. He knew exactly where to go. They brushed past each other under the Elf King's statue. Just as they crossed paths, Yu Shuanga used his skill. Risking it all as the Tao God. A huge system prompt popped up in the middle of the screen. You're trying to steal player Xuanhuan's talent. Steal succeeded. Detected target's divine talent is too high. Theft interrupted. Yu Shuanga glanced at his talent panel. Food God, SS, incomplete, slowly appeared. He wasted no time at all. Walked straight toward the nearest exit. Dropped all the explosives at his feet. The screen instantly went black. Only 4 bloody words left, you are dead. Ghost form you. Shuanga looked down at his own mangled corpse. Severe weakness showed on the screen. The red timer 47.59 was terrifying. He instantly hit revive while weak. His avatar went from ghostly to solid. But a dark, ominous aura appeared all over him. All stats dropped to 40%. He headed for Moon City again. Same target. Still that silver-haired blood elf doing quests. Xuanhuan and Shuanga brushed past each other again. Shuanga's inner voice went hoarse. But he still stubbornly shouted, again. System prompt appeared again. Steal interrupted again. No time left. He piloted his weak little character. Just before his disguise wore off. Logged out at the very last second. Yu Shuanga opened his eyes. That heavy weakness washed over him. He ignored the gear on the floor. And with a trembling hand, the first thing he did was open his character panel. Talent. Food God, SS, incomplete, slowly lit up on the panel. He opened the details. The Food God skills rolled out one by one. Skill 1, what is Food God? Double crit damage. Skill 2, who is Hannibal? Steal others' skills. Skill 3, that's right. I'm a top chef. Random stat boost. When he saw the fourth skill, a past life memory hit him hard. Suitong, Liang Yuchuan, Han Qianshan, and others looked at him with disgust. Faces full of scorn. Skill 4, friend. See this? Here's a pot. Negative emotions transfer. When he saw the fifth skill, he fell into memories again. Xuanhuan always got lucky in any crisis. But him and his friends always seemed cursed for no reason. Skill 5, want to mooch some luck? Plunder luck. Kunj lay under the bed in the dark. His pupils dilated in shock. Then he just started laughing. Silently, wildly losing it. Tears slid from the corners of his eyes. In his heart, Xuanga went from whispering to screaming. Full of endless mockery and hate. So that's how it is. So that's how it is. Nice, Xuanhuan. In the game world, Xuanhuan started cooking a lot of basic food. And gave it away for free to passers-by. Fate and luck floated above many players' heads. Showing his golden threads. Which he kept absorbing. He quickly got tons of golden gear. The cheat code road was open. Back in the real world, Kunj lay under the bed. Calmly watching it all through his shadow. He wasn't angry. No shouting. He just watched quietly. His voice was totally calm again. But icy cold. Anyone can betray me. But I can't betray the pain I've endured. In the darkness, his eyes flashed cold light, reflecting Xuanhuan's shining avatar in the game. Confident, full of energy. Xuanga disguised as a Daijing player and logged in. He piloted his extremely weak avatar. Stumbled into the alchemy hall. Walked to the busy undead lady mentor Hichipa. Slowly typed 2 words in the chat box. Teacher. Hichipa kept moving. But a quest prompt popped up. Alchemy Grandmaster Hichipa asks you to make 10 basic and 10 intermediate potions. Yushuanga smiled slightly. Turned in the 20 potions he prepared carefully. All different types. A few minutes later, quest completed. The reward was an old-fashioned notebook. Yushuanga saw the note, fueled by love. So pointless. He couldn't help but grin. He took out 2,000 gold. I might not be able to come again. Before he could even send it, Hichipa snatched the gold instantly. Yushuanga looked annoyed. The next second, Hichipa tossed him a dark green pouch. Hichipa's potion bag, S rank. Yushuanga was thrilled. Quickly equipped it. Smart now, type first, pay later. Teacher, this is for your drinks. Please don't keep giving me stuff. He generously handed over another 1,000 gold. When Hichipa really didn't give him anything this time, he finally smiled and turned to leave. Top left screen showed 21,108 gold left. Yushuanga went to the auction house. Clear goal in mind. Their wedding is in a few days. Gotta prep a big gift. Yushuanga grinned mischievously. Typed an item in the search bar. Pop-up appeared. Info on Little Mo's comfy mat, B rank. Price, 20 gold. Bought. Then started a shopping spree. The gold count is dropping fast. Bound 10 by 55k gold cooking recipe XN. He buys and learns each recipe. Countless recipes turn into light and enter his body. 485g. Explosive arrow B rank, 450g. Push shot C rank, 130g. He finally spotted an S rank passive skill. Soul resistance passive. S rank, price, 12,000g. He didn't hesitate at all. Clicks to buy. Over half his gold was instantly wiped out. Yushuanga passed by the herbal shop. Spent his last 23 gold as well. He controls his character. Walks out of Undead City fully satisfied. Top right corner of the screen. Countdown, 002. He chooses to log out. The real world. Yushuanga opens his eyes. His face is calmer and more content than ever. With a thought, he removed the shadow hidden in the Yu family's secret room. Inside the secret room, Yu Xuanhuan's shadow flickered slightly. A barely noticeable dark shadow split off and faded into the air. An era has ended. Yu Xuanga, in severe weakness, pulls out a chocolate puff item. Chocolate puff, F rank. At minute 64, he eats the puff. A warm flow covers his whole body. On his attribute panel, the constitution stat instantly jumps from 11 to 4.4 to 20 to 8. Yu Xuanga feels his body getting stronger. Is this the power of the god of food? He doesn't stop. Disguises himself as an old man. Performs a series of pro moves. Shifting phantom, transforms into a cat and hides. Quietly boards a plane to Jiangqing. Jiangqing's Yu Xuanga is on a video call with his parents. His eyes turn red. Voice choked. Perfectly plays a daughter touched by her family's care. Meanwhile, right as S-City's beta ended, Yu Xuanhuan feverishly calls out his talent. When he sees only one skill left, he lets out a desperate roar. Jiangqing's Yu Xuanga hangs up. The sadness on his face disappears instantly. He sniffs, then smiles, and digs into a huge plate of lamb. Back in S-City, Yu Xuanhuan destroys everything in the secret room. Antique paintings. Gold bars shatter under his madness. Yu Xuanga eats meat, his voice trembling with pleasure. Since I was reborn, this is the tastiest meal I've ever had. Yu Xuanga is changing hotels. He picked a room facing the police station. The phone rings. It's Ichioyu. Xuanga answers the call. Ichiogua's voice on the other side is anxious. Xuanga, your dad. Your dad and your brother are both in the hospital. Your dad saw the treasure room smashed and just passed out with a yell. A hint of a smile flashes in Yu Xuanga's eyes. But he still acts worried. Is it serious? I hope nothing bad happened. He just fainted from rage. Do you still have some of that medicine left? Yu Xuanga pretends to be generous. Yeah. I learned to make it. Ask Xuanhuan first. Let him use it. The family won't run out of that medicine from now on. He sneers inside. You learned it anyway. You have to take the rap for alchemy. Yu Xuanga is chilling in the hotel. Curtains wide open. Police station right across the street. He leisurely reads Hichipa's alchemy notes. On the screen, severe weakness timer slowly runs out. Black aura on him vanishes in an instant. A powerful energy bursts from his body. All his attribute panel stats are back to normal. He gets up. Stretches. Bones crackle throughout his body. He walks to the window. Pulls open the curtains. Sunlight hits his face. The game is just starting. He didn't drive. Hired someone to take the car back to S-City. And walked straight to the airport himself. He enters the airport. His silhouette is confident and strong. Yu Xuanga gets invited by Suitong to tour the new place. He steps in. A pale blue pressure sensor circle lights up under his feet. Suitong casually says, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's just a pressure sensor." Yu Xuanga stays determined inside. Security has been fully upgraded. Looks like we can't visit the Su and Liang families for a while. Tour's over. Before leaving, Yu Xuanga gave Suitong a mysterious smile. On Itong's wedding day, I maxed out your luck with my gift. Just a wedding present. Suitong froze for a second. Then quickly regained her composure. But inside, alarms were ringing. How did he know my luck wasn't maxed out? Amid the grand and festive wedding march, Yu Xuanga sat among the guests, playing the part of an ordinary son-in-law perfectly. Soros's perspective of time, from his point of view. In the banquet hall, all the players had blue data bars over their heads. His gaze passed over Liang Yuchuan, wearing black gloves. With a cold stare. Wow, lots of familiar faces. When the bride and groom took the stage, everyone focused on them. Yu Xuanga lowered his head, pretending to drink water, but really he was starting his own buffet. His attention locked onto a rich kid bragging nearby. Player's strength +1. His glance passed an elegant lady player. Constitution +1. His eyes met with 37 old acquaintances, one by one. Yu Kunj gave a mocking, self-deprecating smile. He used to wonder if he was born to be hated. Now he understood. It was just Yu Xuanhuan, treating him like a lightning rod. The wedding ended. In the car heading home, Yu Qingshan, who forced a smile all day, finally let his guard down. He slumped in the back seat, staring at the night sky in an emo mood. Like an empty shell with no soul, Yu Kunj just watched quietly, without saying a word. Soon, he returned to his villa's backyard. He prepared dinner for the cats at Meow Meow Inn. But was annoyed by a piece of meat he cut imperfectly. And frowned impatiently. Yushuanga irritably tossed the meat away. No way, the score will be too low. He looked at his own hands, so tense from chasing perfection, and sighed helplessly, thinking to himself, is this the OCD of a cuisine god? Yushuanga lay in bed. The humidifier at his bedside released a mist of advanced revealing potion. A huge blue attribute panel spread out before his eyes. Strength, constitution, agility, all way above average. A comparison chart appeared next to the panel. Ordinary level 6 player. Yushuanga totally outclassed the average attributes. Yushuanga looked at the panel. His tone calm and firm. Numbers don't matter. If you can't use them, they're just digits. Starting today. Time to study the system. Inside the fight training hall, Yushuanga gave the sandbag a sharp elbow strike. Red marks appeared, throat, kidney and other critical zones. In the archery hall, he drew the bow and knocked the arrow. Arrow adjusted mid-flight, hit the bullseye. The coach stood nearby, mouth agape in shock. The 6th arrow released, hit bullseye. When he drew the 7th arrow, he purposely only pulled halfway. Arrow flew weakly and missed. Critical hits are the gambler's last bet. Training finished. Yushuanga wiped sweat off his forehead. His eyes grew sharper and more confident. In the family group chat, family love group, Happy Chiogwa crazily tagged Yushuanga. Mom found a purse she likes, and sent a shy emoji. Yushuanga in the chat input box quoted the message directly and tagged Yushuanhuan. Little sister spotted a gun she likes, also with a shy emoji. The group stayed silent for a bit. Yushuanhuan was speechless, but still sent 2 $500,000 red envelopes. One to Chiogwa, one to Yushuanga. Ladies, help me gather info on divine gifts, especially those that can't be used. Yushuanga and Chiogwa replied together. Okay. Don't worry, boss. Leave it to us. Yu Qingshan suddenly popped up in the group, sent a red envelope. Help me find out if there's any item repair skill or tool. Both replied together, thanks boss. You got it. A week went by in a flash. The group chat stayed peaceful. Yushuanhuan tagged Yushuanga in the group, and tagged Happy Chiogwa. Any updates on the info? Yu Qingshan also tagged Yushuanga, and tagged Happy Chiogwa. Yeah, any clues? The mother and daughter's avatars turned gray instantly, like they just went offline. Total silence in the group. Putting the phone down, Yushuanga sipped his afternoon tea leisurely. He looked at his dad and brother's messages on the screen, and his own and his mom's dead avatars. Couldn't help but laugh. He pointed at his phone screen, talking to the air, frustrated and amused. Yushuanga, oh Yushuanga. If you're not family, who is?